We're all set.
Fantastic.
What is in that box? Probably down a little bit. What's in that box?
Yep. That's for me.
What
Some
is it?
donuts.
Why?
Oh, it's before
Does
Christmas.
it seem like a donut, kind of like bring donuts in kind of place?
Not typically, no.
Then why would you want to do that?
I don't know. These guys seem like they're taking a beating lately.
Who cares? This is their
I
fucking
do.
job to get paid.
I like them, though.
So what? What? Did you eat them donuts?
No.
I offered them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure. I know you did.
Yeah, I know. I dabbled, yeah.
Great. God.
I even did some research. I said,
What are you, like, Big Cat? Did you put a picture of your donuts up?
There it is. I did some research. I said, best donuts in the area. Linda's down in somewhere around here. That's where they're from.
Oh, in
Belmont, maybe?
is it Linda's?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know that place. Okay, I was thinking somewhere else. Where was I thinking? There was a place I would take my dad to chemo, and he would make us stop and get donuts to bring to the nurses.
That's
I forget
nice.
the name of the place. Yeah, it worked out. I forget the. I forget the. They're fucking stuffing their faces. I forget the name of the. Oh, gee whiz! It was on the way somewhere in Somerville, one of the squares. I'm blanking on it. It was pretty good. I'm a donut. Do you have a donut, man? What
I don't eat breakfast still. Still not a breakfast.
do you mean still?
I haven't eaten breakfast like consistently for 4 or 5 years now.
You don't have anything in the morning?
No,
You have your
just
coffee?
Black coffee. Yeah,
Okay.
electrolytes.
Not even like a couple of turkey sausages, like some protein or something?
No, I mean sometimes on the weekends I'll start a little bit early, like have a brunch, like a protein-filled brunch.
Yeah,
but
the
no.
meatballs, yeah.
Meatballs are good. Yeah,
A+,
Jonies
yeah.
get those A+ meatballs.
Wow.
But I think breakfast is a scam in general.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let me hear
No,
this bitch.
I'm sort of with Brady on this. We were told as kids you needed like a healthy breakfast. Maybe kids do. Adults
Most
don't.
important meal of the day. They say.
I disagree.
Yeah.
You've
That's-
often said
that's the same.
And what's the best meal of the day?
Lunch is the best meal of the
Absolutely.
day. Yeah.
So
'Cause the
I'm
one
not
meal
gonna-
you know you can have alone. That is why it's true or
Headphones
false.
on, nice
Yep.
book, little sandwich,
cup of soup,
little Pepsi.
Have my book. Don't bother me. Have my headphones in. Yep, I'm fine. I had a cup of soup yesterday and had my headphones in at the place and
Minestrone?
the pasta fajoule. Steve pronounces it differently. but I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening. Not that Steve. I wasn't listening to anything. Nothing. But I didn't want people.
Just in silence?
Yeah, because once in a while somebody will come up and say something to me. But there are times where I'm like, I just want to be. I did a 2-hour show yesterday with Cullinane and Julie with Cullinane, and then and I did like an hour with Daver and Danny. So and John. So I was
Quantum
like-
Kirk?
Yeah, so I was
Nice.
like, I don't want to communicate with anybody. I'm fine, Other than my daily Jeff D-Lowe, like 4 phone conversations. He's replaced you.
That's nice.
Yeah, you never answer your phone, so it's like you're like a hard guy to get on the phone for some reason. I have no job.
What do you mean?
You
I answer my phone all the time.
That's not that. That's not. Do you
Like
guys
the
think
last
that's,
3 or 4
I-
times we've called.
Yeah.
It's been.
I've called back within minutes.
what's not answering your phone?
Like once. You did that like
I'm not
once.
staring at my.
Right.
It's not near me.
You're not doing anything.
I'm working.
What were you doing yesterday? Working?
I was working on Mutstack when reached out.
Okay. So you didn't have your phone
Busy
with you.
week.
You weren't looking anything up on your phone.
It was
or
upstairs with the laptop downstairs.
Okay.
In that basement office you love.
Have you gone by Jonies at all this week?
A lot, quite a bit.
And
I mean, absolutely slammed to the point
Really?
where that you can't.
is anybody getting pizza or no?
Absolutely, yeah. What do
Okay,
you
not
mean?
just meatball. I didn't know it was just meatballs.
No, the meatballs are hot too, but the
Yeah.
pizza because Dave's got all the fans.
What
out
is the
there.
meatball? What makes it a good meatball?
I said there's a good consistency to it. We're going to get it tonight before we have a school event we're going to. Before that, we're going to get pizza.
Holiday festival?
Holiday, one of those things.
Not Christmas.
No, you can't say Christmas.
Right,
How
okay.
dare you?
Yeah,
In
even
fact, there are
Chelmsford.
no Christmas songs as part of the holiday performance.
In Italian, we say Bon
Why do you say close
Natale.
there? Because that's actually, but there are no Christmas songs. What are you
Yeah,
quoting?
I guess we get no Christmas.
Sure, got you. Yeah,
Dumb
gotcha.
air quotes.
Sure, I understand.
It's been slammed. So noon when the day after the review at noon on Saturday, 14, 16 people outside the door. And since then, no orders online, no orders on the phone. You have to order in person.
They don't
'cause
deliver?
No, I think the Slice app they used to, but right now they put on Instagram last night. They're trying to keep the consistency good, limited amount of dough. So you have to show up, order, wait for it, and take it out. So
He
we're
did a
gonna do
place
this
in
afternoon.
Stoughton last night. They didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, Danino's?
Danino's. Yeah.
Danino's?
Did he give a good
Spelled
score? I
weird.
didn't see.
8-1.
8-1, yeah.
Oh, same score, wasn't it?
8-4 for Jonies.
Oh, but he said that was too low.
Who said it was too
Dave initially said he should have graded Jonies higher.
He compared it to what's the place in Connecticut? Sally's. He compared it to one of the best pizza places in the country. So that was
So I was a big fan of the show, so I don't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Fred Couples.
Really?
Yes, he wears it on the back of his shirt for free.
But it's great for them. They're well known anyway. But Dave put them over the top. They'll have a bigger place in a couple years. It'll be good.
Good. But a big win for you as well.
Why?
But you kind of like made it like your thing too. Like you
shut the fuck
you
up.
Got it. But
Is he getting a cut of it? You think he's getting a little cut or
no,
something?
definitely.
I'm
not.
definitely not. No.
No, there's no chance of that. Have you met Mick before?
Just met him a few minutes ago.
Okay,
He
you never
bonded
met.
over mocking Cullinane for yesterday's show.
I thought Cullinane brought it yesterday. I needed that story.
Fucking hijacked the
If
show.
I had that story, I got fucking Julie sitting there. Fucking
I bet Julie's on the
torture
top 10
device.
list
Yeah.
of top 10 things she didn't say on the show yesterday.
She's a top 10. Top 10 million.
It's still wild she has like random lists like that in a
No, I'd say
notebook.
She's a
creepy.
fucking
but we say
girl.
wild.
Girls are weird.
What's wild is she wanted $175,000 a year. That's what's wild.
That's forgotten about.
That is what's wild.
She settled though for nothing, Mick. It was quite a negotiation process. Like everyone on this show, eventually they just say, "You're not going to get paid anything. If you don't, you're out of the world."
And you always say
it's a
you
drug.
treat
so-
men and
Showing up.
women equally. You didn't yesterday. Because if a man was talking as low as Julie did on the mic, you would have yelled at her 100 times. She's like
She,
whispering.
she wasn't saying anything.
When she talked, it was so low.
You know
though,
what she's like?
wasn't
She's
it?
like, you know what she's like? She's like my buddy Quigsy, who I think is going to soon be a trivia teammate of mine.
Oh boy.
Like there's just like it's just good to have. He's like Julie's a good person to have in the room. She's a good person to have around. She raises the.
She laughs at everything. It's
Yeah, she's not like you. She's like it's just good to have her there.
fair.
When you walk in, you're just like, all right, it's a Mutt day.
nice. People say that.
Somebody
yeah.
said to me, "Who's in today?" I was like, Mick and Mutt. You're like an and Mutt.
Yeah.
You know.
Sure, you can feel free to stop calling. it's okay.
No, I like having
Oh,
you
okay.
here.
So you do, but the audience doesn't. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're not pathetic enough to be filling in for your old, day shift on the station, are you?
Rough look for Lou. Why are we doing that?
Well, he's a scab. He'll cross that line. We know that.
Come on.
A year ago, like, we're good with you. He's Arcand and Mego yesterday.
Although you've done that. You did your old shows before.
Well, I've still been employed by I guess he's technically
Still employed by the station.
He's
Yeah,
a
you're the
massive
same
pay
thing.
cut to do Red Sox, I guess. But
I felt bad. I saw a terrible video of that Mego just jumping her.
she was excited. Well, if Jones wasn't there. She was probably
Seems so
excited.
fake, though. It's just like, I cringe. It made me cringe.
Why are they allowing Adam Jones to do the morning show right now? Isn't this like a big week for radio? Like right before
No,
this
holiday book.
Oh, it's
holidays.
not
are
matter.
over.
okay. I got you.
I think Fred said it the other day. Holiday books here. We don't care about the ratings.
No, I don't think we did either, really.
No, you had fun with people who rotate and fill in.
Right? Yeah.
You had no control over that, did you? Like who would fill in? I forget. Did you have a say in who would fill in for your show?
What? Are you serious?
No, I mean I forget. Did you actively go to Curtis and company and say we want these people filling?
Sure, people. Once we did it, I still remember this. We did it. I wasn't there. We did a show with my great friend John Meter Perel, Butch Stearns, and Trendy Kuzneric, and that was like that's stuff. I think at that point we took the play calling duties away from Chris. I think.
I couldn't.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
I saw Butch Stearns at a bar when I was younger, and he was
Great guy.
lit up a little bit. He was-
I saw him at Springsteen.
Yeah, he was having a good
second-
time.
He was pretty lit up there too. He
Like
likes
stories of him
he
at the
enjoys life.
greatest bar back in the day. That was like his spot. Is it Billy Fairweather?
Yeah. Oh Jesus, that was like an Eddie guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Big
Billy
time.
Fairweather. Yeah. That's
It's
right.
Suffolk Downs live.
So we're here with Thursday, fourth show of the week. We're back tomorrow. We get Steve and Montante, correct? Oh yeah. So we wrap up the year. How's the wrap up the best of the year show going?
It's coming along.
Yeah, 175,000. That is wild.
yeah.
I completely forgot about that. That is crazy to sit there and hand out pizzas.
Yeah, exactly.
basically. Oh, you don't like Julie?
I like her as a person. On the show, not my favorite personality.
Yeah.
No, I met her.
Nice person.
No, I met her at
She's very
Saco. She was
nice.
very
She's
nice.
nice.
She really was.
She's
Maybe
very
not my
nice.
favorite show personality. but
Right.
she's a nice
Coleman,
person.
I think is like almost defensive of her now. I've noticed.
There's a little bit of
Yeah.
there's something going on back there.
Like little big sister, little. Well,
Yeah, it seems
big
like they
brother,
started
I
out
guess,
with some
but yeah.
tension, but now it seems like they're bonding over it.
Yeah, it's like a. Yeah, I don't know what they are. They're almost like what's it called? Eskimo.
Eskimo
Brothers?
Brothers.
Yeah, but they're almost like. I'm trying to think of a different. It's not that, but
They
it's
could
like.
be.
You know what I'm
think
Eskimo
so.
Brothers?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of an alliteration for it. Titty. No, I don't know what it would be.
Titty tandem?
Yeah, titty tandem. There you go, Gus. There you go. They're titty tandems. That's not bad, Gus. Gus bringing it today.
There you go.
And I knew that not everything was going to land.
Jesus. So anyway, what's going on?
So obviously new Steve. So we got some of his sound.
I didn't listen to that. I have to say I listened to it running today, and then I listened to the entire Jeff D-Lowe. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Jeff was in good spirits. I thought, typical Menner's interviewer is like, he's a very serious guy, but Jeff did the best he could to bring some life out of the guy.
Menners loves the sound of his own voice. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 or 4 times he made the joke on how good of a podcaster he is, and it's I heard you the first time. I got it.
I'm sure he's doing great in Australia. Podcast. I have no idea, but he seems like he's working hard on this. I appreciate it.
I would say it's essential listening.
What is?
Been a Fandom, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, sure, I guess so. What did Steve have to say? I mean, he's in here tomorrow. Like, this could be ugly tomorrow.
You've continued to say all week a big day for Steve tomorrow.
You just never know how I'm going to wake up either in the morning. Like today,
Friday
I'm in a
before
decent
Christmas.
mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tomorrow, I could just see him and be like, ugh, maybe I'll just ruin him. I don't know yet. How many donuts did you get, Nick?
I think there was 12 total. I got 2 before I got in here.
Baker's
So
dozen.
You had 2 before you came in?
yeah, like on the way.
What'd you have?
Chocolate, and then I had like half of a Boston cream pie, but I didn't really like it.
Oh, which one did you have, Coleman?
I didn't have one yet.
I thought you said you did.
No, I said I'm going to. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
After show. Yeah.
Okay. What kind did you get? Did you say the
It's
lady
kind of like assorted. I got
You said just
just give me the usual.
Okay. What do you think she did? What would you say, Mike, if you asked for an assortment? What would you expect?
Glazed for sure.
Yeah. Couple
Boston
chocolates.
cream.
Yeah.
Chocolate, sprinkles, absolutely sprinkles with
That's a
chocolate on
good
top.
one. Yeah.
Jelly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. I
You need
In an assortment?
Touch-
Oh, yeah.
like a
There has to
touch
be-
of jelly,
There has to be
yeah.
jelly in there.
There's no jelly in there. No.
Did you say no
would-
jelly?
I thought you said
I would
to
never
the
ask
wo-
for a jelly donut.
And these
thought
are
you
like upgraded donuts too. They're not just like a typical.
Well, let me see.
fucking iOS.
Gus, go get
donuts.
it. You guys are good. Gus, grab. You guys do something.
I'm not a jelly guy. I don't know.
So you asked each 12 yourself then?
No, 'cause, like I think there's more than 12 flavors.
Why are you yelling at me? Shut up. You fucking idiot. Show Mutt. Go ahead. What's the one on the bottom left?
Yeah, the
there, Mutt?
glazed. Yeah, that's
It's
coconut.
a powdered sugar.
Oh, powdered
look at
sugar.
coconut.
They got a powdered sugar. They got a cinnamon in there.
All right, you
a
guys
couple
can
of cream
go eat
pies.
them if you want. Go ahead. Stuff your faces. What's that? What do you say? What do you say to Mick?
Me?
Yeah, he got you the donuts.
I said thank you.
Oh, he said thank you. Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
It's
Everybody's
a
very
nice move.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mick.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess.
Powdered sugar's messy. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. I was
Not
never
for
a big whatchamacallit down one either. Yeah, the powder, like the ones I used to have in the what are those?
The Entenmann's ones?
Oh yeah. No.
Oh.
Chocolate frosting is the best donut. It's the best donut.
The chocolate donut with the chocolate.
The
frosting.
glazed donut. with the
Chocolate.
No, the glazed regular glaze with the chocolate.
Okay,
frosting on
chocolate
top is
covered
the
then.
Best donut.
The chocolate's not bad though. Like the glazed chocolate with.
Do you like
frosting.
donuts with pasta on it? Like they like. They haven't done that yet? No, I don't know. I don't know if people do that or not. Idiots in New
sure
Jersey
they
are doing
do.
this. I don't know. I have no
Sure
idea.
they do. Yeah.
Morons are probably doing that.
Kim's Donuts in Lowell. That's our spot locally.
Is that right?
People are in the area to get pizza from Dave's spot, Jonies.
Okay.
Kim's Donuts.
Trying to kill these people? What else do you
No,
want?
very good. Very good.
I'm just
donuts.
saying, donuts, pizza, it's a lot.
Listen,
Well, okay. Well, anyway. So Steve had this pod. Did you listen to it, Mutt?
I did not. No, I missed Manners,
Mick-
and I
I'm sure
missed
Mick
Steve.
did.
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
What'd you think?
It seems like the act's getting a little old.
Yeah.
I think he went back with this one.
He went to episode 1. He
went with the
reverted
hits.
back to
Oh,
episode
you're trying
1.
to be critical now.
of Gus. Yes.
He's back on hating me.
Gus, you
No
bullshitted
questions for
in
me.
full force.
Was it 18 questions for me yet?
Oh, that's right. A bunch of questions. for me. I'm surprised you even started the show by complaining about Menners, because Menners on this Jeff D-Lowe thing, basically the thing again, you're too good for the network. Jeff D-Lowe is a much bigger figure in the world than you are now.
Man,
He's the Minute Fan of the
That's
Year.
fine. I agree with that.
He has a job.
I have my top 5.
He's successful. He has a successful series.
All 3.
The dozen.
Very nice guy.
Great
Excellent
guy.
on social media. Yeah.
A good friend of mine has essentially replaced you.
Sure.
He's my work gossip friend, because
like-
you just
I don't have the gossip you used to have.
you just sit around. You're not doing anything.
I'm grinding
You're
out
never
there.
reaching out. So like now you won't go on the network?
No, I'm not going to go on the network.
Why not?
No.
Other than the bit, why is this? I mean, you're not doing anything.
I'm not a fan.
So what?
I love this show. I'm thrilled the show's doing well. It's never been better.
You're not a fan of what?
Manners in general. Like
Nobody is.
I'm the loser sitting there watching it last Friday when
you
my
watched all
stupid
of it.
headphones on, watching Manners ask another man about my kid.
So just
I'm like, well, no thanks. I'm good.
Oh, don't
you're-
play that card.
Thank you.
If
I'm
you're
out.
at the point that you're listening on a Friday, I think you should be
it's a good
open
point,
to
Coleman.
going on.
I knew that was my breaking point. I've not watched since, which is too bad 'cause I like Quantum Kirk, but not gonna happen.
What is the deal with Kane there?
Why wouldn't you?
It's
Coleman, take it easy. fucking talk. What the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
curious. He
not-
brings it up.
He's been itching to find out.
Oh yeah. What
Yeah,
is so
Kane is
Kane?
best friends with Mutt.
So Kane is Kane dating your son? I got confused with this.
Carter's not dating anyone right now.
He's not.
No.
He's
Can confirm. No,
Is he
no, no.
Is he into girls yet?
He will joke about chatting with babes on his iPad.
Hell yeah.
He will joke about it.
Joke.
But I have the access. I have the family. I have the family
What's it?
access, so
This
I can
is a
see.
slippery slope there.
December.
What?
So 9, 10, 9. Grandpa Mutt by what, August?
Yeah.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
He's 11 now, so I don't know. Maybe he's out there in the wild.
Everything's in play. Yeah.
Where did this start?
Kane.
So like I've met him through baseball. Like they definitely played in the same teams. I did not love that he like asked me to vouch for him because our
He
kids
asked you
played
this, like,
baseball together.
Person, like in
No, he
person?
said on this video a couple
Oh,
weeks
I
ago
didn't
that,
see-
that
yeah,
many
yeah.
that many Minifans DM me
Right.
like, can you please explain this away? He's like a very nice guy. His son seems very nice. He took him to baseball practices, took him to the batting cages there in Chelmsford. I've talked to him he was wearing Kirk Minihane
He doesn't live in Chelmsford,
shirt.
right? Or does he?
I thought he did until
Okay.
We
this
don't
whole thing
know.
came out.
I don't think we know where he lives.
Something with his mom.
Oh, his mom
being
lives.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where it does
is
goes. Okay.
He seems.
What would you do if you saw him now with
Well, that was
I'd
the
ask
other
him why he
thing.
took pictures of me at a baseball practice and put them online.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Oh, he did that.
Yeah.
Maybe an
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
an
I didn't
asshole
see that.
move.
Where's
Yeah,
that?
I have him right here.
Yeah, back in 2020. Like it was years
Oh,
ago.
he did.
Yeah.
Long
That's
con.
what's
You
I
had
like
more
it.
hair back then or no?
I was wearing a hat backwards and he called me a hardo at
You are
baseball
an asshole
practice.
for doing that.
At a baseball practice?
What was it? What does that have to do with anything? Why were you wearing backwards at baseball?
I wear
practice?
I wear more than I like to admit. I wear a baseball hat
You're
backwards.
40. You're in your 40s.
I know.
It's
I know,
over.
I
It's
know.
over.
I look good in it though.
You don't.
I forgot my hat though.
You forgot what?
He forgot his brewery hat.
We'll get to it.
Oh, a bit later. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the place in the
We're randomly going to bring up Modest Fruits Brewing in
that
Tingsboro,
was
yes.
that was not a good moment.
Why?
Well, that was the one that Julie promoted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there. I have stuff from their place.
That used to be the strip club.
No, it's not the. No, different spots.
Okay. I'm obsessed with that.
Blue
strip
Moon
club.
in Tingsboro.
I'm obsessed with the fact there was like a strip
went
club
when I
on
was in
like
high school
just like on
multiple
like a
times.
normal road. In
So you go
Tingsboro.
over the bridge there at Tingsboro, you cross over, and
Right.
you have to go down this long, dark driveway. You'd end up there, and it was shady as hell.
Everything was in play.
Everything was in play.
Carter would be into that now.
It's actually,
right.
he wanted to have his birthday party there. We couldn't do it. They're
Should have done
closed.
that.
So he seems like a nice guy. I was weirded out that he brought up my son.
Have you?
Not a fan.
So because you were in when his flowers came in, and you were the one that brought it up. Did you realize it was him?
Did not know until.
Oh yeah, I think of that.
I've seen. He looks different than he looked. I probably saw him over the summer at one point.
He
He
looks
does
like
not
every
look the same.
if he's a hat, like every dumb baseball dad. Like
Yeah,
kind
we're
of
all
fat.
sitting, we're
bun.
sitting there in our
Right,
stupid
yeah.
chairs, hoping the game ends quickly. The umpire's got a big strike zone.
That's all you want.
Seems very nice. Yes.
All
But
right.
it was
So
weird.
Steve is back to ripping Gus.
Yes, but before that, he goes into his run of the Twitter account, of course.
Oh, that's right. He had the Twitter account. Who could forget that?
What a run it was.
Who could forget that?
Episode 10 of the Consistency Podcast is here. My name is Stephen Gloucester, and I'm coming off a 24
This guy.
whirlwind
can't turn on him
experience of
tomorrow.
managing the Kirk Minihane Show Twitter account. It was an absolutely wonderful experience, and I want to thank the skip, Kirk Minihane, for allowing me that opportunity.
If he's watching right now, at noon today, I am willing to hand over the show Twitter account to David and Maryland for. Who you want, Steve?
I was hoping Steve gets it again leading into tomorrow. But David's also.
I think the second Steve is not the same.
Yeah, it might be too much.
If
Steve.
David and Maryland is watching, I suspect he is. Starting at noon today, he can have the show Twitter account for 24 hours.
It's gonna be a tough day for Gus.
He hates Gus?
Yeah, he goes at Gus quite a bit.
He's a prolific tweeter, too. So
He's become your guy. He's your go-to.
him and Don the Jeweler are my guys. And I like Shark Minihane. Those are good
Shark
Twitter
had a
accounts.
very good
Great
stats
data,
tweet.
yeah.
The edit one that
Ziggy
Colin
has some
brought up
decent
yesterday.
ones.
Ziggy's a good one.
Yeah.
Yep. Ziggy's a good one.
I like the Gus quotes. Those are good.
Gus quotes is good. It's probably Gus. but
It's not me.
good. It's good. Okay, all right, Gus.
It's not
be
him.
very
It's
clear
not-
about
it's not Gus.
All right, got me hear more from Steve, I guess.
So then he talked about his goal for running it.
My goal during that 24-hour time frame was volume. I wanted to put out
Great goal.
a lot of tweets that were engaging, topical, and funny. And I hope that I did that. I know that not all my posts landed with the audience. I believe I reposted a little too much.
I think that's probably true.
But overall, I felt like I did the best job I could. And definitely it was tough. And it
And then he goes into some of the feedback he got.
Okay.
to get some positive feedback from the Barstool guys also meant a lot. To hear from Jeff D-Lowe and Big Cat, that was amazing.
Didn't he just tweet him or something?
Yeah, he just replied.
Communicating though, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Confidence booster. And the icing on the cake came on Tuesday's Kirk Minihane show when Kirk came on and said that the post about Jerry Callahan's Google search made him laugh. As everybody knows, Kirk is not a complimentary person. He just doesn't do that. That's not.
Yeah, I would say it wasn't like it was funny. Like, if I said I laughed, I didn't like laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Like internally, was like, oh, that's clever.
Oh, you didn't? It wasn't a physical guffaw?
No.
Don't ruin it for him.
Well, I'm just being honest. I'm being consistent. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
His character. So knowing that Kirk laughed at that post made the job in the 24 hours well worth it. So again, thank you, Kirk, for that opportunity.
What have I done to all these people? I
Your
don't understand it. I go into a room and these people are. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I can't make fun of that. I've offered to do many things to work here, so
It's true. You'd be sleeping with 40-year-old men.
That's right. Dwight Howard too.
Yeah, you have sex with Dwight Howard.
I did have one question. Did someone call out Steve? Did he really like the robot in Shaw's? Was that a fake tweet? Like you just found the Google image?
I
and
think
used that?
so. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because the first thing
Stevie
you Google,
bullshit.
Yeah. That was the first picture you Google.
Oh,
Right
really?
there. And
I think
potentially,
it's identical.
potentially some copyright issues.
I
I'm
have,
just saying.
to be very clear, zero problem with the Bill Burr tweet. Once again, I'll stand by what I said. Zero problem. That's also funny. That's just funny. That's your own fault.
Oh no, I agree.
You created that history.
I
That's
did.
your own
I
fault.
did. I'm just saying he had other ones to pull from.
Sure, I understand. Do you have okay, because Bill Burr, do you have a problem when a white guy marries a black
No,
woman?
not at all.
It's only when a black guy marries a white woman.
No issues.
Culture.
No issues at all. I've
grown.
matured.
He's
I've grown.
grown.
My views have changed.
Okay.
Just like Coleman, he went from super liberal to now being back on the conservative
That's
side.
true. It's a good point.
People change.
Yeah.
What else?
So then he does go in on Gus here.
Oh, okay.
We have to talk about Gussie bullshit.
This has been, hold on, because I'm curious for you two. This has been a bad week for Gus.
Yeah, I mean that's first on when you go to my list today. My first thing I need to talk to Gus directly.
Oh, go ahead. Well, go ahead.
Well, I want to hear Steve first. I don't want to step on Steve.
You're gonna. Okay. Go. Yeah, you direct the flow. Go ahead.
Be adding gasoline to the fire.
Idiot.
But Gus has really had a bad calendar week. He lied at the bowling alley
True.
when Kane is Abel had said that
This is him just breaking it down a bunch, but then
By the way,
into,
that means that like Steve and Kane and Abel are just talking all the time. Like
You think so?
Those are two guys
DMs
who
back and
have
forth?
definitely found each other.
We were talking, I think, right before the show. Do you think that Steve's kind of reemergence or whatever, I guess, appearance in the world, do you think that's got Kane thinking that, okay, like a guy similar age,
Yeah,
little weird,
oh,
he's
without Steve,
a
there's
little
no
comfortable?
Kane. Yeah. This is like a
Are they going to
bad.
team up on a show at some point?
I feel like Kane's floating away. Am I missing something?
I haven't seen any
maybe.
review videos
Yeah,
since.
so he's kind of checked out. Hey,
Yeah.
Guys like that, if they don't get the rub, they're like gone. They're just gone. Like I know guys like that. Go ahead.
So then he goes into what to do with Gus.
So, what can we do with Gussie bullshit? He just isn't a good producer. True. I have said that since day one. He pulled the wool over the Skip's eyes, and he lied his way to this position. Kirk had better options on stage that night to be a producer. John from Scranton,
Oh God.
Mick,
Oh good no.
and even Mike Montante.
No. There's a problem.
better.
3 fucking zeros. What am I supposed to do? Jesus Christ.
In that producer chair.
Does
other
Steve not
than-
understand? Like Mickey can make a real argument for it. Absolutely. Mick was the what? Like it was 50-50 that night.
Agreed. Yeah.
But thank you, Coleman. But I like Mick. Like John from Scranton was not going to be sitting next to Coleman. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the dynamic. I get what you're saying.
that makes no sense.
Yeah.
They're two Ken
Montante,
Lairs, yeah.
you can kind of make sort of, but he wasn't going to do the sex. So
Yeah.
like it was either Mick or that's where Steve's wrong. Is you want to make the case for Mick over Gus all day, fine, but that's it. John, who I like, he did the show yesterday, good guy, and Montante, like we're not candidates for that position.
What about Will?
No,
Too late in the
That
process.
was a big-
Well, I mean,
that was
I'm not counting your show on this week,
right?
but like
no,
he was
too late. He just didn't do it.
too
enough.
late in the process.
He never had a real chance. Never had a real chance. So no. But go ahead, Steve.
Gussie bullshit.
Yeah. Well, okay.
And I think that any one of those three guys paired with Coleman would have been the better option for the show. And we know Kirk isn't going to get rid of Gus. It's just not going to happen.
Does he ever say why?
And-
Sorry. Does he ever say like why Gus isn't good or like?
No,
what
he never.
they-
No,
Like, is there?
he
this
lies.
time around? I would
He
be
lies.
better. Why or any? Montante would be better. Why? Like,
No, he just likes you guys. Obviously, do you talk to him?
not often.
No, Montante. You know Montante does.
He,
I like him,
he
though.
said
I
in
like
this
Steve,
that
but-
Montante calls him.
Yeah,
and
right.
all that.
Montante's
Yeah.
a fucking loser. Like I like Montante. He's another guy who's like his stock in my mind is plummeted.
Oh boy.
Plummeted.
He's here tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, he,
It's a low stock show.
That's the thing. It's a big show for either way.
But Montante doesn't care
for
about the
both
show
of them.
though. He cares about Jared, which is completely fine. But like you got to I think we're at line in the sand moment with Montante. This could be goodbye tomorrow. Wow. Like he's been no part of the show the last 2 months.
I'll defend
Right,
him.
am I
and say
wrong
this,
or no?
though. He's been a little distant, but I will say I think Montante is the type of guy that he's probably trying to find out his next move as far as professionally. I don't
Yeah,
know.
go for
Right,
it.
but
I support him.
But I think if push came to shove, whether he would just, have to go with like an enemy of the show or not, I think he would. I think
It's
he
not
would
even an enemy of the
stay
show.
in
I'm
good
just
graces, is what
saying
I'm
like
trying to
he's
say.
just disappeared. It's not a bad thing. He's just gone. He's not even isn't communicates and interact. That's completely fine. But he's made a decision. I respect that. Go ahead.
Gus should be more of a content creator. That is
He's like so
something that Rico
tired though. Like,
Bosco had.
I mean, like, I don't want to hear that asshole's name. But like it's just like to me, Gus is like going after him being stupid is content.
Yes.
He's
Agree.
not. He's not. It's nothing to do with him. But it's just we happen to react to it.
Yeah, I think my big push for Gus is a day one Gus guy. I've been
Oh,
here
go
the
ahead.
day
We're
he,
done with Steve.
he
So
was
we're-
here
so
when he
go
made the
ahead.
dog joke, and
Address him.
we looked at it. I think it was me and Wriggles here that day. Like it just, I was a day one Gus guy, and the one thing with Gus, he's got to be more. It's the preparation part of it. It's the thick skin Gus is tremendous.
I think he's.
Okay?
I think he's just a fucking like drug head. I guess he's
But-
just. I think
and
he's just a
that's-
weed. Like his brain's gone.
to lie to you about not seeing content that was there for the show. When we talked about last time I was here, like the biggest thing is take the sound from the Minihane world that not everyone can listen to, bring the best stuff here to admit you didn't listen to it, and then to not have things ready to go. Like you could hear the frustration in Kirk's voice every single time when the cuts aren't lined up. I don't think it's very hard. Like if I can use Audition at home, you can line the cuts up, Gus, and just have them ready to go. And you have to figure that part of it out because you won't say it, whatever. He's definitely close to making some changes. I'm not speaking for you, but I can hear it in your voice.
I mean,
where if it wasn't Christmas, like I'm with Cullinane. I was worried yesterday you were going to fire Gus. When Dave said that yesterday, could not agree more.
lose their job at Christmas. That's my.
Come
that's
on.
my.
Come
what?
on. I feel like someone in this room had that happen.
364 days ago did my last show in the
Tomorrow's the anniversary.
December 22nd, 2022.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
Favorite
means
number
it's-
22.
That means it's been 6 months since. No, how long? Been? Well, I guess it'll be 18 months since I knew you were going to lose your job.
Thanks, buddy.
Gee, no, of course. Anyway.
But
I wouldn't. I'm not going to say that, but I definitely recognize what you're
as a listener who's heard you on the different platforms for multiple, like a decade now, I can hear it in your voice. It's
Well,
obvious.
I don't
It's
like
obvious.
I don't like the yes. I don't like the half-ass stuff. That's
That
true. Same
seems-
drama with Coleman. Like he works hard.
It seems the laziness seems the big problem here,
I
right?
think you're right, Mick. Yeah.
As far as his content output and what he's doing, do you have a problem with that? Like
What's he doing?
like I guess like the eating from the dog bowl thing the other night, or
What, Papagino's?
Yeah,
That's not even like a thing.
I guess
though.
like that sort of thing, like that the
I thought
getting
like-
laughed at as far as being the butt of the
That's
joke.
fine, but like I don't, Justin scooping him on a bunch of stuff, not great.
Yeah.
Like I can't get past the not watching the entire 2-minute Menners Jeff D-Lowe thing. I just can't get past that in my head. That's troubling.
Yeah.
If he could say he's going to change it, but it's like, well, that's a fundamental part of your work ethic. If it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist.
And I will say, I think he should have put more emphasis on that Coleman podcast because, especially everybody was bagging his old
that's what it
stuff
was,
just the day
Definitely.
before. It's like we got to find some stuff on Coleman. Like,
Definitely.
that was
When
a
you
chance for
ask-
Gus to get a win.
I forget who asked in that show, like, what else from there? Is like, I'll only listen to this part of
Correct.
it. Well, then don't play it and organize it. Like, it's pretty clear. You want things organized and.
Should I make a move? It sounds like you want me to make a move.
No, but I think you've
It
given
sounds
him
like
now.
you want me to make a move.
I feel like
actually
you've
don't
now.
think he'll care either. That's the weird.
Oh, he's
I
definitely
would.
going to care.
He
He's
would.
definitely
I don't
gonna
think
care.
so.
I do care.
I think he does care, but he said a couple times now, I'm going to change. Okay,
He hasn't,
well,
right?
The divorce is like looming here. Let's
Right.
make some actual
Oh, yeah.
changes because that's a great seat to be in, Gus. You're great in that seat. You got to clean up some of the basics.
What do you change? What have you changed in the last 72 hours?
I mean, I have the whole cut up of Minifandom.
Great.
Oh, I pulled that. Let's see what else. What else did I pull for this show? The Compton tweet about not getting paid.
You pulled that tweet.
Well, I saw it.
You saw a tweet.
I saw it, bookmarked
That's what I'm saying.
saved it.
This is the problem.
Well,
he can't defend himself. That's the other issue. So
It's also funny though when he tries to. So it's
right,
a catch-22.
It's a tough spot. Tough spot.
And Coleman helps him out zero, which is
Yeah.
great. There's never a lifeline. from
Coleman wants Mick in there.
No,
so.
no,
I think so.
I don't think
No,
Absolutely.
no,
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
no.
I hate,
told me that.
hate to say it to Gus, but he's.
I think
Coleman
Mick's more
texted me.
fuckable for him.
That's true. That's so wild.
All right, I'll
I don't know
take
if I
it.
want that with my
Yeah,
in there.
no.
But hey, listen. I mean, look.
Well, you did say if he could reset the Senate hearing, whatever it was, the Senate chamber sex scene.
Yes.
You would let him do that.
Who?
Coleman and Mick could recreate it.
Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be
Someone,
These guys are fucking all. There's another one. What's that?
someone actually replied to the Black Friday dancing video and was like, remake this, but in the Senate.
You should do that. All right. What else?
Real quick, Steve also had a happy holidays message.
So with that said, I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. In Italian, we say Buon Natale.
I had a feeling.
Oh, Natal. I need a 7 fishes breakdown from Steve tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
Ooh.
gonna be
I need all 7
dreadful,
fishes.
dreadful.
Don't say that. It'll be fun.
Is there a chance
from
for
hell
a
too?
30-minute show?
I mean, it's the last show of the year. I'll try my best, but like I'm annoyed with both of them. We'll see how it goes. What else? What do you got, Gus?
Do you want to talk about go a little bit into the Minifandom with Jeff? Because Manners even had some very disturbing comments and I think very creepy, making Kane look sane about Kelly Keegs.
Oh, we did. I didn't hear that.
I watched that happen. Jesus.
Do you have the sound?
Kelly Keegs, you good friends with?
for a while.
Is that why? That's why you respectfully disagreed. I'm a big Kelly Keegs fan. I've never heard a thing of content she does. I just like the way she looks. And I like the way she sort of rants on Twitter.
Robbie Fox, another good one. A villain in the KMS world, technically.
Well, why do you want me to
Really
react to that
Bob
Manners
Fox.
thing? That's it?
No,
But those are the four
he keeps going.
Keeps going back to it.
I
yeah.
love
He's
people go
super
all
creep,
in
but
on
he's a
stuff.
pervert.
Yeah, he knows. He's
Give
acknowledged
Jeff
that.
credit trying to pivot off to Robbie Fox.
Yeah.
So
In fact, anyone who does content and will, no matter what they're doing, whether it's surviving or whether it's another show, like they care about it.
She'd probably
And I think there's some people who don't always care, and I wish that was the case for everyone.
Yeah, I think she'd take that attitude to the bedroom. Just anyway, Anthony Robinson.
Oh, horn dog.
So I don't know if you caught this in there, but he was telling some story, I think, about getting brunch with mayo, and was saying how they were having hot
dog
dogs
or
for
something?
brunch.
Yes.
And he was playing it off as like, this is weird, but I guess it's an American thing.
Right.
It's not.
It's not.
It doesn't feel like an American thing to me. I don't know. I hate brunch, so it's like, I like my meals defined. I'm not a big like.
Brunch is pretty good.
Brunch is kind of nice.
Ruins your
There's
day.
some lunch food. There's always bacon
Bottomless
involved.
mimosas
Yes.
is,
Too early, and it's like
Well
you're
said,
hungry at
Cole.
dinner. I don't need that shit.
It's a young thing now.
Yeah.
Kids go out in the city Sunday
right. It's
afternoon.
for assholes. Yeah, I have no. That's why I hate Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's like 3:00. I don't need that shit.
You want set meal times?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Breakfast at 7, lunch at noon, dinner at like 6, and then
Snack
we're done.
at 10.
Yeah, a little snack at 10, maybe something light, some peanuts at like 3 or 4 to get you to dinner, and then you're done for the day. I think it's that complicated. Like, it's not supposed to be enjoyed. You just do it and you're done.
Turn the page. Next.
Yeah, Jesus. Well, yeah. I don't know. What else?
So
Great cut, Gus.
I have more. But
Tremendous.
I had
It's
a
your top
question
story
for
of the day.
I thought you mentioned this the other day that Harry Minihane wanted to be a podcaster and take over for
He's
you.
going to take over for me, yeah.
So how I think there's a little bit of a hypocrite here because I feel like you always kill Tiger Woods for letting his kid golf. You don't want Tom Brady's kid to be the QB. Your podcast is Jesus. You want
Right.
Harry to try and take over these shoes?
Boy, you got me, Mick. What else? Well, I'll never wiggle my way out of that one. I'm sure Harry's going to take over the podcast.
this is all stemming from you having promised Mick the show when you died.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
That's
well.
not going to happen. Jesus
Oh, come
Christ.
on.
What, have you listened to Beyond Average? I can't do
good.
that. Jesus, God. Him and BA, brutal.
It's a highly rated episode.
Was it a good one? I haven't heard it yet. Go ahead.
Well, it sounded like in the beginning of that, Mick was kind of down on
His brother.
on Big Al.
Oh, yeah, there's something going on.
Some
huh?
rift, right?
Yeah, there's real tension.
What's the deal?
It started after Sacco. It really did. It started
What?
the minute he started booing. I don't know if you remember that.
When you were not selected.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's your brother. That's fine.
Yeah, but I had a little bit of a problem with it because I thought it was just not the right time, not the right situation. So not that I screamed at him, I just said,
it's not the right time for him to boo. Like
I didn't think
he's-
so.
What would be the right time for him to boo? Like in the like a dinner or something? Like
Like
that's
it- like if it
it's
was
at
like
a place
a-
where you
No,
can get
Mick's
the
good at
job
that.
at a live show.
I feel like if it was like a community boo, but everybody was cheering for Gus. It was happy moment.
that's
and
okay.
You get 3 idiots booing. I was
He's rooting for you though.
like, sure, but
So you've caused this rift.
yeah, so then another thing was like his presence on Twitter, like trying to be like funny and like.
Yeah, he stinks on Twitter.
Yeah, and I'm like, Alec, you're not coming off the right way here. You're just coming off as like an asshole. And
he's your brother. You got to talk to your brother. That's for
we talk, but like there's like real.
talks to his lunatic brother.
You talk to your brothers, right?
I talk to my brother. Yeah.
Brothers.
Huh? Well, Jeff. Yes, that's true. Yeah, Jeff and Ryan. Yeah. Go ahead.
He just. I don't know. He tried. He
my
doesn't
riff
like
with
the
my
show anymore.
brother I don't speak to is exactly the same as this. It's
Well,
funny.
he did boo that time.
He booed
yes.
that time. Yeah, yeah.
But he really he's
He doesn't
tried
like the show. You said?
Yeah.
Oh, so what? So who cares?
But I feel like he still secretly listens.
Of
and
course he does.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Of course he
he's
does.
pretending like he's not the biggest fan. and
Oh, on
it's just
Twitter, is he
because
one of these guys? I don't even pay attention.
He used to be. He's been quiet. He's been kind of ghost since I yelled at him. Since our argument, he's been.
So you're not even
non-existent.
talking to him?
Nothing to do with podcasting. He said to me, he's like, I want nothing to do with Beyond Average. Don't ask me to
My
be on
God.
it. Yeah, so it's
What a loss.
Yeah, I know. It's a little tension right
Because
now.
you went after him for this? He doesn't want to do the
He
podcast?
said that I'm ungrateful for his support. That's
Well,
what I'll say.
call him up. What's he doing right now?
No,
He's a
probably
mechanic or something?
No, he's working, but I'll send you his number.
All right, send it over to Coleman. We can
He's a
see.
rat. He's a total rat.
This doesn't seem right.
I
Have you,
doubt
ever,
he's
have you ever had a riff with your brother where you haven't talked or no?
Never.
That's good. He's a nice guy.
Very nice guy.
Big man fan.
Huge. Coleman promised him a sweatshirt. Won't deliver on
Didn't
Christmas.
happen.
That's
Okay.
fine. No.
Good job, Coleman.
Thanks. Gave him away to those people at the movie theater.
Those fucking leeches.
Maybe if you show up on Minifandom,
Yeah, that's
you can deserve one.
No, sorry. You can buy it his own.
We're calling Albert here. I kind of have his back on this one. I don't know. He's defending his brother.
But he's fucking up his rep online? No, can't do that.
Yeah,
What a rep.
that's true.
Well, maybe he'll call back.
No, hopefully not.
Call Greg while you're at it.
I was itching for.
Was Greg in consideration for Minifan of the Year?
I don't know if he listens or not.
He's on every show.
It's true.
He's got to be aware of the calls, right?
Yes.
He hasn't
is
blocked
definitely-
me.
He hasn't blocked the number yet.
I think he likes it.
Yeah.
A little attention.
Maybe we'll get him in a mood one day where he just picks up the phone. People are weird.
Starts killing Danny.
Yeah, I mean, he should.
You can tell Danny's heard about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was at the Puppuccino's thing. He's, hey, Greg. He was.
Oh, he's still feeling it?
Yeah. He's a very nice guy though. Like he's like the nicest guy out there. I think. I mean, really, he's probably the nicest.
He
man
has to
there.
be, considering how much he's controlled apparently by his wife. So.
Oh, no question.
I mean, she
no
runs
question.
that thing.
He is absolutely
Which is
sucked
fine,
He's
yeah.
sucked on a dildo before. No question. No question. No question. With another one in his asshole. No doubt. When he's done, he's like, oh, that's good. He probably licks it out. It's just a fucking mess. But he's a sweet guy. He's a prince. I like Danny. I'm a Danny guy. What else, Coleman?
So yesterday, Tommy Smokes had this video about him doing stand-up, but within that same episode,
I'm sorry, Coleman.
yeah,
When you want to see comedy that's best, that Barstool bit they did last night with Clemmer.
Twisted Tea.
Killer.
I have that.
It won't translate great to audio. I don't think you have to see the video. It is.
The intro's kind of funny.
We love Twisted
Teas have arrived!
It's like cringy. I was like, well, I'm a Twisted Tea guy, God knows, but it was very cringy.
I thought that promo for Barstool basketball looked pretty good. I'm interested in Coach Clemmer on the sideline.
I gave it a watch.
I didn't.
What, Barstool basketball?
Yeah,
Not
nothing,
good?
Nothing really stood out to me. I wanted more like Clemmer, like inspirational speech moment, and
Didn't
there was
happen?
none of
I
that.
liked him in the suit, clapping up his squad.
He was in
I
the,
love Clemmer, but yeah. Geez.
Well, you may be down on Clemmer after this because before Tommy's stand-up set, they had a skit with Clemmer as the Grinch singing this song, and it is maybe the worst thing I've ever heard.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. I got love in my heart. I came inside. You get a raise. You get a day off. Hey, Reggie, scratch the layoffs.
Did he get laid?
Yes, I did. My heart grew bigger, and you know what else did?
I kinda like,
What gender are you anyways?
Merry Christmas.
I'm actually Jewish.
My bad.
Who's that with?
Muslim.
That was Gia, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk. The world is beautiful now, and I know it. People with hate
it's kinda
in the
funny,
heart just need
It's
money.
actually not bad, yeah. I kinda like it.
Kim Jong-un, don't forget ISIS.
Just need to get laid, and they all could be the nicest. They're probably virgins.
Clement's just so happy there. It's
Yeah, he is.
amazing how happy he is in that pit of New York City.
You said yesterday on the show in passing, like he's super liked there
Oh yeah, they love him there. Yeah,
at HQ. Okay.
that's a good circle jerk there. Everyone loves everyone there. Like there's no
People were crying over the Secret Santa.
Yeah. The Secret Santa was the most embarrassing moment in Barstool history. It made the George Floyd reaction look
Like
totally fine.
crying over. I missed this. Crying.
Opening gifts, and then Kevin, of course, is like, he was like, shout out to my producer who put this together. She edited it and put the video up. I was like, yeah, she did her fucking job. It's a video. Like, congratulations. Like, everything with Kevin is the greatest thing ever. Like, it's the greatest thing ever. Watch. Greatest thing ever. Greatest thing ever. It's like, they're not all the greatest thing ever. Trust me, you're involved. It's like, this is it's like, what the fuck? Not everything is the greatest thing ever. That was embarrassing. Barstool, New York has no balls. None. Wow. Zero.
Well, Cullinane coming after Chicago too. Is
Yeah,
there any?
Barstool Chicago's having a good time. Like Barstool New York is just dead. It's dead. I mean, like, I don't know. Did a fucking plane fly in there when fucking Big Cat left? Because it feels like it's dead. I don't know. People jumping out of the building.
Right. Football, let's go.
You got Francis. You got Clemmer calling his wife, and he jumps out of the building. Or like, I don't know what's left there. There's no life there anymore. I go in there, everyone's dead. They all hate me. I understand, but like, get some balls. Let's go. Like, where's the? They all sit around the Barstool radio and they all circle jerk, and it's like, geez. No, zero edge in that place. None.
And this doesn't seem to be
These
a
are
good
all friends of
rivalry.
mine, but none.
there's no-
None.
with the
I love
Chicago
Kevin
guys,
and
you know?
Feidelberg and
Yeah.
Pat and all those guys are great, but it's just very laid back. Maybe if they're happy, I'm happy for them.
Did you see the tail end of Barstool Radio yesterday with Kevin?
I didn't see the front, middle, tail, no end at all. No end at all. Zero end at
machine
all.
rolling, but once people start getting these videos coming out, it's going to be a
When
whole
a
thing.
lot of people have a lot of followers, work together all the time.
Yeah.
Works out.
Works out
Is that
okay.
Marty?
Yeah.
It's a strong
Oh, they
entity
moved his
here, I'd
desk?
say.
You got to
You
move his
got-
desk back to the... One guy in the company defended Marty Mush that day. One. That's
right.
One.
Guys back that day, yeah.
Me.
I like Marty.
And that day, oh, great, Coleman. You defended him.
No,
Me. I defended him. And I haven't heard Marty's thank me. Not one from What's-Her-Face. Not syllable one of thanks for the support.
Wow.
Not one syllable.
Ungrateful.
No. Right, yeah. So,
Has the tension from Survivor between Chicago and New York lingered, or is that dissipated getting into the
who
holidays?
even knows? You throw them a layup at the thing and they whiff on it. So it's like they don't want to bite. So I guess everything's fine. I don't know.
And here's Kevin at the end.
2024, maybe. It depends on if I get a contract out of it.
So he's saying he might not have a contract for next year already?
I'm sure he's not going to have a con. I'm sure that's fingers crossed. Nah, I love Kevin. Hopefully, I'm sure he'll be fine contractually. So who knows? But yeah, I don't know. What else?
I did have this Tommy stand up if you're interested. If
I am not.
All right, cool.
I like Tommy, but yeah, I'm not interested.
Then
Everyone will tweet the greatest thing ever, though. That I can promise you.
I'm trying. I think we got a
The
call.
Barstool main account gonna retweet healthy debating again today. It's like the DiMaggio of retweeting that account. Jesus, I mean,
Well, yeah,
wow.
it was a content
I know Rico's friends with all them.
creation.
I know
Will
Rico's
Compton's on there?
Yeah, I know Rico's begging whoever's running social to tweet out for him. But geez, Rico, build something on your own for once. Go ahead.
I think we got a call back from Mick's brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Hello.
It's coming in still.
What does he do for a living?
He works for my uncle's HVAC company, like the business side of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Al, it's Kirk. How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, Kirk?
Good. I don't care that you don't like the show anymore. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. We can live without you. But Mick seems upset that you were vocally booing the decision at the thing, which I have no problem with. I think I'm with you, Al, in this argument, Mick. Am I not? When I say Mick,
Oh, I thought you were asking him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not. Well, Al, would you agree that booing a live show and everybody's cheering for somebody who just got a job is probably not the best look?
I don't agree, but go ahead, Al.
No, because it's no different. Like everybody was just killing Greg Popovich. We were literally calling Mick Mickovich in the group chat because he's chastising me, however you say it, for booing. But yet then he was saying the same thing to Pop.
He's trying to say chastise.
How do you say it? Chastising. That's what I was looking for. Gus moment there.
Yeah, but Al, wouldn't you agree that you're forcing yourself onto the online world with like your presence, and you seem to try to speak for me at times. Like you'll message the show account. There's been a lot of hire Mick.
Are you still doing that shit, Al? Don't do that.
You know, it's not a good look.
Oh, no. That's done for me. I mean, like, I literally hope he never gets a job, like, ever.
Oh.
Why is that? No, people might think like that's a joke, but he takes this podcast like completely serious. And like, I have like a real job, so I'm like actually trying to work.
Yeah.
And Mick is trying to just bum off the Kirk Minihane show now. Like, he's Mick Kirk, but everything's.
There he is.
Whoa, what's going on? What is this about? What's the guys? Chelsea, what have you done?
3 years ago, I started a podcast.
Yeah, I'm
3.5 years ago. I started a podcast, and I said, I'm going to do this. If anybody wants, in our friend group, if you guys want to have it with me, please, you're all welcome.
That's like those moments where like Bill Gates offered the company at the beginning and you miss out on it.
Right.
God, it's gotta hurt. Think of all the money he could have been part of an hour, 26 minutes looking at the Las Vegas shooting.
But you want to know how I know it bothers him? This is how I know it bothers him.
I can tell it bothers both of you. But go ahead.
The first episode was Francis Ellis. Not some huge get, but a get for somebody who never had a podcast. And Al immediately was like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool.
That's
and immediately perked right up and was like, oh,
you had
wow.
Francis on?
Yeah, we had a first episode. It was right after he got fired. It was
that's a good get.
Barstool. Yeah, and Al immediately was like, oh, wow, you can actually get guests. And then we had a UFC fighter on, and now we have had relationship with your show.
What UFC fighter? What UFC fighter?
Oh, yeah, the audio's gone, but we had a UFC fighter.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, definitely. He was on.
Why is the audio gone?
Al, are you suggesting that he was never on?
Never ever. There's no picture. If you had like a massive UFC star on for any athlete, you think you'd like take a picture or something, try anything, a quick screenshot. Yeah,
Nothing.
I get you could miss the audio.
Where's
whatever.
he on?
There's zero
Zoom.
proof, Kirk.
Where's
zero proof.
Where's the audio?
I have the picture of his name and his phone number on the Zoom. If you want me to.
Oh yeah, that's real.
What is this? I've had fights with my brothers over the years. What is this really? What is this really?
I just told you, jealousy.
Can't be about this.
It's jealousy.
But Mick, you haven't done anything.
He's a huge fan of this show, and he hates the fact that
you're here.
I
got you.
Yes, he hates the fact that I get some sort of attention from the show, and he's never had it because he's not interested.
No, honestly, Kirk, what happened was he said something to me that really, during the whole process, he said that me and Christian actually hurt his chances. And that we literally he put it in like we were trying to like make him not get the job.
I didn't say you were trying to do that. I said that's what was happening.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say you're trying to.
I
said that's what was happening.
I can say that's not true, Mick.
Well, I didn't think it was true. I didn't think that you weren't going to not hire me.
Shut up.
We were riding with you. We were literally trying.
Meanwhile, somebody's sitting there in that business office trying to get their HVAC deal.
Where's that quote? The fucking quote.
Go ahead. I like Al. I don't know. Go ahead, Mick.
It's not the fact that you were. It's not. I don't think you were. I wasn't trying to like poo-poo your efforts and trying to help me. It was just the fact that it was coming off the wrong way, and you did not seem to see that, and you did not care to even hear my explanation.
Is this bled into your actual life as brothers?
Yeah, a little bit.
Not like
yeah.
Like we're still like he was over for my birthday the other day and stuff like that. Like but like when it comes to podcasting and stuff like that, and like what he wants to do with his life, we kind of just don't talk about it anymore. Like it did cause like a legitimate kind of rift.
Yeah, he wishes he could come in here.
Did your girlfriend did not bake him a cake for his birthday?
No.
Ooh,
she's down on him too. She knows.
Oh, she is down.
Like,
no cake.
This is your kind of thing. Like you've been.
That's the best.
No, go ahead.
That was the best part. He was literally trying to tell me like, "Oh, Jess did all this stuff for me, and she was so helpful." And then we get poo-pooed when we were the ones actually putting in.
You were booing Al. You started booing. She wasn't booing.
But the booing. But Mick,
it bothers me though.
I understand, but Mick, the booing was after the decision was made.
Yeah, that's still a bad look.
But nobody heard it there. It wasn't like
there were some people that heard it. It was on. Manners was talking about it 5 minutes later. People beyond average boys were booing.
You act like we were dropping F-bombs. We were booed because you didn't get the job, and you're upset about it. Like, that is insane to me.
See, this is how stupid you are. It's not the fact that
It's a brother who's supporting he's supporting you, though, as a brother.
I'm not.
Where are you on this, Mark?
I have a question for Al.
Go ahead.
Because Mick famously has told the story about leaving the live show in Saco.
Oh, right, in the car.
Driving home. I've thought about this more than I'd like to admit.
I was thinking about this as well during this, yeah.
So driving home, and you guys are ripping Gus, you're ripping Kirk, and very quietly... Mick's sitting there, and he doesn't speak, I think until like halfway home, he finally said, guys, it's time to move on. Did that happen the way he described?
Complete lie. We were all ripping him as soon as we pulled out.
That's not true. That's bullshit.
Literally, as soon as we pulled out.
Al,
By the way, that is so Mick. I never, nobody ever believed that.
Because Mick made the point, like, I wasn't taking part in it. The other Christian and Al were ripping him. And I was sort of brooding, and I was quiet about it. Then we got pulled over one point. I said, guys,
Mick is not capable.
I didn't get the job. Let's move on.
Incapable of not being bad.
Al knows exactly what happened. He looked at me. To be fair, he offered to drive home. I was sitting in shotgun, and he looked at me after about 15 minutes of him and Christian ranting. He goes, "Do you not want us to talk about this?" Yeah. And I looked at him. I said, "What do you think, man?" I'm like, "I'm good with this. Like, I don't want to talk about it."
All right. Well, I mean, so so what? I feel like this will wind up being will blow over. I think no.
I'm never going on Mick's podcast ever again. Ever again.
Would Al come in here?
Huh?
Would Al come in here and sit in here?
Can we replace Mick with Al during the show?
Yes. Okay. I like that. I like that.
I mean, I like that. Al doesn't listen. My rule is you got to listen to the show. Mick said, Al, you don't listen to the show anymore.
No, I was a little upset when the whole Gus thing went down.
See, right here, this is what I hate.
In my feelings.
This is what I hate. The minute you're like, "Hey, Al, do you listen to the show?" He's now right back in. I love the show.
So he's shitting on the show when he's talking to you.
Yes, all the time. Coleman sucks. Coleman's a drip.
That's fine, Al. You can think that. Both are true, but like you can. Coleman sucks, and
he thinks all of this.
Yeah, I mean. But
it's me saying Coleman sucks is like because I want my brother to have the job. It's not like I actually don't like Coleman. I don't know him at all. You know, I just wanted Mick to have the job, but yet he's mad about that for some reason.
Too bad your brother's not a magician. You could have got the job.
Yeah. I don't need you to treat me like a 7-year-old though. Like I'm good.
He's the older brother, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, so, but like Christmas will be fine.
It'll be fine, but like it's just the minute the podcast comes up or something like that, it just changes something.
Can I say we'll go around the room? I hate to say this. I hate to say this. I'm kind of Team Al on this.
Team Al. Because it comes
unanimous, right?
It comes across like Mick is like,
poor
hey,
Mick can never
you're
win.
hurting. Mick thinks his brother's hurting his brand. Like, I'm cool online, you're not cool.
I just think the Mick's like, I offer these guys something magical to be a part of.
Yeah.
But you see, like, I'm looking at it as like your brother loves you so much that he was upset. Like, who cares?
Grow up. I was upset. I was the one who looked like an idiot.
But if I don't care that he booed, who cares?
It was the fact that he booed.
Did you hear him
then,
booing, Gus?
Yeah, I heard the booze.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't hear.
Oh, yeah, people heard it.
Oh, the audio, there's boo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of booze, but that's what it should be. There's fan bases for everyone there.
Al, I'm correct, right? I met you guys before, and we were joking around. Like, I knew you guys were going to do stuff like that.
Exactly. You told me I looked a little less retarded than Mick.
Right, yeah, that is true. That is true, a little bit.
Cullinane weighing in before his time with Kirk Minshew, our friend Beyond Average Mick had a brother.
Now, there will be speculation. So I'm just going to get out there right now that this is a pre-worked bit between the two brothers.
Oh.
Gus?
No, I haven't spoken to Mick in probably 4 days, honest to God.
I was going to say...
I don't think it is, but I could tell tension. This is tension.
I can hear it in Mick's voice especially.
Yeah, Mick is annoyed. There's something else going on. There's something which is fine. It's
the way Mick was acting as we were trying to get him on, he's like, "Oh God, no!" Like you could tell he didn't want his brother to come on.
I know what he's gonna do.
And he's making you just look terrible. Like you're losing bad to Al right now.
Listen, Al is sitting here and he's loving all the attention and stuff like that, but he's pretending like he wasn't just shitting on the show and he hasn't listened to an ounce of the show since the producer search.
He made a Gus reference already, though.
Well, he knows about it, and he'll say the clips. I'll watch the clips and stuff like that. Al, like, which is it?
Kirk, does anybody actually ever not listen to the show?
No,
we all know how it goes.
I know
exactly.
That's why you're my guy, Al. Al, do you want Gus's job?
Honestly, yeah. I'm in.
You cut audio.
It's amazing for me. Mick can never do anything right. It's incredible. Do you understand why you're looking like the loser in this one?
No, I think I look great.
You're unbelievable.
I really don't.
God bless you. But you're mad at your brother for like having
being an asshole. It's really what it was. He was being an asshole.
No, he wasn't.
Potentially
for having your. You told me it was over. Mick, it was over.
You
said
it was specifically
over.
After the
it was over.
Do not blow up this relationship. You don't want to burn bridges and stuff like that. Don't say anything
booing
stupid.
at a live show is not.
I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna react to it.
It's crazy.
For your brother, that'd be like Portnoy firing PFT because his brother's a moron.
Yeah, you just said you would do that. You were like, if PFT, you were like, you literally said that.
That would be like if you got the job And then your brother Al was writing takedown Barstool articles from HVAC.com. Like, it's a little different. Like, I'm booing at a fucking event with it. So I get that you're worried about your play. I understand that. But I'm telling you, your brother had no effect on it. Your idiot cousin, your brother, nothing.
I knew it was your decision. That wasn't my problem with him. It was the fact that he was taking matters.
I think that's where you keep saying that, like, it's something.
I know. It's just I deal with this every day.
Big brother, little brother.
He honestly thinks we cost him the job. He does. He thinks we cost him the job.
You do think that, right?
No, I'll say it again. I don't think that. Again, I know it was your decision and nobody else's. But
I bet there's some text messages that suggest Mick does think that.
All these people. Let me ask you a real question. This is the real question everyone wants to know. We're going to get a little personal here. Is Mick great at parties, like he suggested?
Yeah, you can't lie about that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Al. Al, you don't leave the fucking house. Get out of here.
That's a fact. Do you want to break down the does he know about this glass breaking the house door?
Oh, shit.
I assume so.
Yeah, and now he's going to tell you the whole video was his idea. He's a content genius. He was directed.
Let me answer the question.
Same shit.
Let me answer the question. Go ahead, Al.
He planned the whole glass setup thing from the get-go. It was a whole bit, and we all know it.
Here we go.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
It's bad. Yep. Al's great.
I have no idea how that thing broke. It had nothing to do with just a lawnmower throwing a pebble at it when you're mowing the lawn. But it was the Saudis.
Wow. Well, anything else for Al?
I mean, I think most importantly, are you okay with your brother being bait for potentially men trying to have sex with young boys?
True. Yeah.
My dad's going to be very proud of that.
Hey, what's your dad in the argument with the brothers? Dads stay neutral, I think.
He's on my side.
Is that true, Al?
No, absolutely. That's one of those things. Like, he's the younger brother.
You guys
so
agree on
just tries to
nothing.
encourage him.
What do you guys agree on?
No, we really don't.
My dad likes me better than Al.
Does your dad like you?
That's a fact.
Is that true, Al?
No, absolutely not. It's more like he kind of coddles Mick because he needs it. You know what I mean?
Sickly and young.
He's like he knows. Yeah, he knows.
We golf
like
together
I'm okay
all
on
the
my own.
time. We get lunch and stuff pretty much once a week. But yeah,
But Al's in the family business.
No, but not with him.
Oh, your uncle.
His uncle.
Okay, is that Christian's dad?
Yeah, uncle. Yep.
Okay. Anything else from you guys, Coleman or Gus? Or
I'm an Al guy now.
Coleman, I'll show you some text messages, Coleman. You're not going to like some of the things he said about you.
Yeah, but that kind of makes me like him more.
That means
yeah.
but that means he's supporting you, Mick.
You know, it's misdirected. Because
It's not misdirected.
It's actually
though.
properly directed.
No, I've been dealing with this too long. You don't know how it is. He always inserts himself the moment there's any kind of momentum. Like I said, with the Francis thing is a perfect example. The minute he found out that we had Francis on, it was, I kind of wish I was on there now.
What's wrong with that?
Because he had the chance to. And
Okay,
now,
but he's regretting something.
What he should be is just supportive and say, "Hey, I hope it works out for you. I'm cheering for you." Not start booing Gus or start like inserting
But
himself
that's
some
in support
personality.
of you. That's because he likes you.
No, what he saw was like people like supporting
I'm coming.
Montante with the
I
montage.
gotta
He's like,
I gotta go sell some HVAC.
All right,
Okay.
see you, Al. See you, buddy.
I know Steve did the emergency pod. I would listen to Emergency Beyond Average Mick podcast with these yelling at each other for half an hour.
I mean, that was Mick. That was bad. I like you, Mick. That was bad.
It's a 10-8 round. That was a
Come on,
10-8
Mick.
round.
Best.
10-8 round.
I think they should have
Harold
stopped
Letterman?
it.
Yeah.
I think they should have stopped it. That was.
Oh God.
When your argument is that your brother like cares about you too much, that's not a great argument. But what you're trying to say is, correct me if I'm wrong, is that he doesn't care that much. He just wants to make himself part of the story.
And more than anything, he wants to tell people that I'm not support. I don't appreciate his support, and so he looks like a good big brother, but I'm the ungrateful younger brother.
It feels like this has been a long time thing.
Years.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been
Years.
dealing with it for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's simmering.
Yes.
It's simmering.
What's the age difference between you guys?
2 years. So we went to high school and
Same,
school together.
yeah.
So
How old is he then?
he's 30 now.
30.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Any problems like that with you and Chris?
Oh hell no, we get along great.
Yeah.
It's the man.
Yeah, he is the man.
Yeah.
How about do you have any brothers? I don't even know.
I have two older brothers.
How do you get along with them?
The oldest one, good now. The middle one, sporadically. Like, he's the one that's in the Air Force. So like,
Oh, he's around.
and we don't really talk that much.
Yeah, sure.
He's actually talked to me more since I've gotten this job because he listens.
I bet. There you go. And you're
So
okay
he's-
with that?
That's nice.
I'm fine with
You
it.
support that? Yeah, that must be nice. That must be nice.
He needs all the fans.
Did you say you hate him?
At the moment, I do. Yeah. No, I don't like him.
What am I missing? What am I missing? You're very psychological.
I think
master.
go back and listen. You heard it all right there. You heard.
I will not go back. I will not go back.
I will.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
There'll be
Go
a
back and
second listen to that. We probably missed something in there. We have a younger brother who is upset. His older brother, one, didn't support him fully, but two, is
Your girlfriend hates him.
doesn't hate him, but sees exactly where I'm coming from. Where she sees it, where it's like, oh, he always is kind of inserting himself when it's any kind of thing to do with you positive.
But he
anything
also
to do with me positive or anything. Seriously, he just wants to jump right on it.
Mick is ready to so quickly genuflect at your altar that he's worried his brother is affecting the relationship with you. So he thinks the booing and the tweeting, he thinks you see all of it, and you look down on Mick for that. There's no way that that's not part
During the producer search, for sure, I was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be just tweeting him all the time. That's stupid. That's not going to help.
I get that. I mean, I didn't care. But
just as, I guess, a general premise, it just is stupid, especially if it's not like funny. Like if it's just wise ass things like, oh, that was a stupid bit by Gus. Like, I don't, it doesn't seem to get us anywhere.
It feels like we're in some trouble in this relationship.
I'm telling you, it's been faking. It's been basically it's don't ask, don't tell about the podcast, and he just everything else is hunky dory.
So you're gonna be fine at Christmas.
Yeah, we'll be cool.
Okay, all right, okay,
we'll be all right.
Jeez. Coleman, what's your takeaway? You're an older brother.
I don't know. I mean, I get that a little bit though, because if my brother was doing something and that happened, like I would probably boo. Right. I'm just gonna defend the guy. I'm a ride or die family man.
I guess it's not even the fact that like he booed. It happened. It wasn't like I stopped him from booing. It was just the fact that I was like, hey, let's just not make a scene. Let's get out of here. And that to him was the biggest deal. He took such offense to that.
You definitely think it's gonna the whole ride home though. We got that confirmed.
I started bitching about 30 minutes in though. It took me a little while to get going, but I was mad.
Yeah, I get that. You should be mad that night. What's that?
I'm hoping for like a Goodwill Hunting moment, where he's just like, one day I want to come here and you're not gonna be here. That door is gonna be closed.
Yeah, could happen. Could happen.
I want you guys on a podcast. We'll download. We'll listen.
Sure.
You guys hash it out for half an hour.
We'll do it here. We'll do it here next year.
That'd be good.
He gets
these two, the brothers right here.
Mickey
the two brothers right here.
You're just buying right into it.
He gets what he wants. He's he's playing.
He's a master. He's a control freak, is what he is too.
And that's just gonna piss off Mick even more now that Al gets his way.
That's why we would do it. Yeah. Huh.
How many times has he gotten like his way over you? Because are you the youngest? Because
you feel like this feels like a long history.
It's been happening for a while.
I feel like the younger brother typically gets their way more than the older though.
Yeah, I think
the older one fucks up, and then
part of it too is you asked about the party thing, and that I think is a sensitive subject for him. Is I'm much more social. Like and a lot of his friends would even say that too. I think they would be like, no, you're nothing like your brother. You come out, you kind of laugh. You're like Al's a complete homebody. He never leaves the house. Doesn't really talk to many people.
I like it.
Like he is. No, he's a turtle.
Right.
But I think he sees me being a little friendly and is almost like, oh, there's Mick doing his thing again. That's just my personality. Like,
how about the idea that you're not good at parties?
He's full of shit. Yeah,
okay, I mean, that's quite an accusation.
What about a party where we
called me a turtle
grade
once,
him?
What's that?
We can create a party and like can we get people to like grade him on his party social skills?
I think, yeah.
That's how it starts.
Yeah, I think so.
For a one-on-one thing.
All right, what else? Unbelievable.
Speaking of turtles, Turtleboy yesterday 3 new charges in the Superior Court.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Where are you at with him and all of this going on?
I have his back. He had my back on my jaw. I have his back 1,000%. I mean, I'll be fair. I'm not super into the Karen Reed case. I find that there's just so much of volume. I just don't know. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure I know he's worked hard on it for sure. And I suspect these charges are motivated politically by people who want to take him down. I'm guessing that if it was just any other person, he would not be facing these charges.
We suggested that on social media yesterday.
Yeah, I think that's 1,000% correct.
Do you think as it goes up in the court system that it's better for him or worse?
I think it's better for his career the more it happens.
Like
he's not going to. I don't think he's going to go to jail. So like, it's just good. It's just good for him at this. That the people who could potentially be in trouble are using their power to try and take him down. That's a good thing.
He looks like a little guy being bullied by.
Correct. Yeah. That's it's just good for his brand or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. As it gets further away from like the local.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go to the Supreme Court.
No,
but I mean, no, I don't usually go to jail. I don't know enough. I don't know well enough. I don't even know enough about the story. But like I said, when I had the stuff with Murchison, like one guy in the media, literally one, Turtleboy. So I'll have his back on this.
The other thing too is, do you think that at this point he's just tweeting and talking about this in the same manner just because he's caught where he is, or
I think do
you think if he could, he would just wash the slate clean and just wish he didn't even bother?
Probably not. I think he's super into it now. Like I said, I just don't know it, and I jump in. I'm like, this is fucking confusing. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm on his side 1,000% of this one. What else?
I did have some Mad Dog audio.
Okay.
He was talking about top 5 Christmas dislikes.
No, I got a better Mad Dog one. He was getting killed on this on Twitter yesterday. I almost tweeted a rare sports take.
Which one?
He was getting killed for
The Shaq
saying
one?
the Shaq one. He's
10,000%
right about this, by the way. 10 million %. Go ahead,
That
play
he's
it.
not a top 5 center?
Well, just give him the list here.
We got to hear Shaq now do this.
By the way, that's a Mad Dog. That's a Mad Dog
Been
trope
doing that
right
for
there.
30 years.
I gotta hear Joe Sherman now doing this. Joe Sherman, who voted for Davy Johnson for manager in 1996 over Joe Torre.
So good.
He's
dog.
Oh, that's it.
Dog. I'm with you, dog.
This guy didn't know Babe Ruth was? Babe Ruth.
I think dog. I think it's an act at this point. I think we know that.
Dog, I'll say it.
Colin's
right now.
making it up.
I know on the radio. Grab it if you want here, Colin. He's a cocksucker. There's no straight guy would know that. No, you're not. Joe Torre! I'll tell you a sneaky underrated bad Coleman moment in that.
Go ahead.
Was I walked Roger Maris to him like
it was bad.
I was
the
like,
whole
hey,
thing was bad.
Famous home run derby against Mickey Mantle, 1961.
Piazza one.
They made a movie about it. Like,
That's sneaky, but you can't get past Piazza.
well, that's what I mean. The Piazza one is over, but
It should have gone viral.
When your defense is that the food you were having later that night is why you're
Honestly, that was it. though.
That's a Gus excuse.
That is a post-stroke excuse.
That was the poll.
Top 5 centers with Mike with Chris Russo. Okay.
Center in the history of the NBA.
Let me hear the beginning again because I love it.
First off, we got to hear Shaq now do this. Shaq is what? The 5th best center in the history of the NBA? Fifth.
What?
Shaq. What do you mean, what?
Who's the 4 ahead of Shaquille O'Neal? Have you lost your
you want me to
damn
name
mind?
him for you?
What?
You want me to name
Sure,
him?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Kareem.
Definitely.
Okay.
Wilt.
Definitely.
I'm not giving it to Will.
No, you guys are crazy.
You're not giving it to Will.
No. You're not
I'm
going to
not.
put Wilt Chamberlain, who averaged 50 points a game and scored
Who
100
is
a
a
game in
foot
30
taller? Who is a
You're
foot
nuts.
taller
You're
than
nuts.
99% of the league?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
The most
nuts.
dominant player in NBA history. Who was stopping Shaquille O'Neal in any era?
And who's Tim Duncan is better than he is.
Oh, that's
Tim
not
Duncan's
true.
better.
I don't think Tim Duncan is a
And
center.
I'll tell you something.
Tim Duncan is
That's
better.
not
but
a
he's not a
center.
center.
Tim Duncan's powerful.
Elijah Wan is
Elijah
better.
Wan owned
Beat him 4
Shaq.
straight games.
Thank you, Mad Dog.
Shaq's 4.
Oh,
No
Shaq's
scoring titles to Shaq's 2. What are you talking about?
And I'll tell you somebody else who's better. You can laugh all you want.
I love Hakeem, but he won Shaq.
Oh, he's a better player than
Much better,
Shaq.
much
oh,
better.
God, he's better. Oh, he killed. First off, he played Shaq and he beat him 4 straight games.
That's right.
Better player. Tell me what better player means to you, doggy. I'm waiting for the definition, please.
Does he
Okay,
get-
first off, who did Shaq beat?
Does he get to
in the
Moses
NBA
Malone or
Finals?
does he say whatever? I'll say.
think
He says
he
Moses
does,
Malone.
yeah.
Definitely. Not even close. He would say Bill Russell won 11 championships, by the way.
Never comes up.
And I don't care what I'm talking about within your era. This is stupid. This could be within your era. Kareem, obviously. Wilt, definitely. Chamberlain, definitely. I
Elijah
watched
Wan.
Hakeem kick Shaq's ass for years. Definitely. Moses Malone won 3 MVPs when like Bird, Irving, Kareem, all those guys were playing. Not even close. Shaq's fine.
Wasn't Shaq 22 when he played Hakeem? Was he?
So what? He got swept.
He was a kid.
He got swept.
Yeah, and then what did he
Shaq
do with
got swept
Kobe?
a lot. Shaq got swept all the time.
Sure.
All the time. And not even Shaq would
I mean,
quit.
his 10-year run
He'd
is
give
pretty
up.
much
He'd
as
give up.
dominant as
He
anybody in
wouldn't-
history.
He didn't do shit without Kobe. And then he wanted to tie with Wade when he was old and fat.
He's the best player on that Laker team.
Not the whole time.
For the first 3.
Yeah, sure, I guess. So
The early portion of it, maybe, but
You know,
was like 34 games
Hakeem
a
Olajuwon
second.
didn't have fucking Kobe Bryant with him. Neither did Moses Malone.
No, but he had who? Clyde?
I mean, he's like 40.
you don't think Duncan's a center, though. He says
No,
Tim
I didn't
Duncan.
count Duncan. I didn't count Duncan. No. The best center of all time is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's not even an argument. I would go Chamberlain.
Ahead of Russell?
Yeah, just as a pure center. I think Russell was 6'9". If you want to count centers, I'll go Russell. I'll go Hakeem. I know I'll go Moses. I'll go Hakeem. Moses Malone, nobody remember. You guys don't know Moses Malone at all. He's fucking awesome. He
Moses eats shit.
He used to kill Kareem, by the way. Kill him head to head. I would then go Shaq. Shaq's the 6th best center ever. That's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, their reaction to it was good, though. Like, we've talked about
Shaq
this
was
before.
a basketball player. He
But-
was huge.
But that show has let Mad Dog be Mad Dog on a national scale,
Yeah,
which is
it's
great
great.
for Mad Dog
It's
late in his
great.
career.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. R.I.P. to Moses Malone.
Is there any modern guy? Like, I think Jokic down the
The
line.
fuck out of here.
Down the line, though.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, he already has.
So he's not even the center. He's a nice player, but
Well, the center,
down the line, he could.
center the way you're talking about doesn't really exist right
that's what I'm
now.
saying. It doesn't even, the argument doesn't even matter. He's a nice player.
That's
He
why
wouldn't-
Shaq is so valuable, I feel like, in this argument. Is he,
But
like, put fear into
He
basketball
didn't play in
players.
this era. Nobody was scared of him. Everyone went to sleep at night. It was fine. Fucking Freddy Krueger. Jesus. But no, I would put Shaq. Shaq would not be in my top 25 players of all time.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
No chance. I can give you 20. I can give you 25 right now. We're better.
Put the hat on. Let's go.
Okay, 25 right now. We're better. I already gave you how many?
Just give me the
You're,
right. Give me
you're
20
at
through
6.
25.
You're at 6. You're at 6.
I'm at 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you 10 definitively.
Yeah.
Do you think Michael Jordan was a better player than Shaquille O'Neal?
Sure.
Okay. Do you think Magic Johnson was a better player than Shaquille O'Neal?
Sure. I don't think it's crazy.
Think Larry Bird was a better
Not
player
crazy.
than Shaquille
Yeah,
O'Neal?
not crazy.
Do you think Oscar Robertson was a better player than Shaquille O'Neal?
That's
Better
when you get-
basketball player?
That's when you get into like what did you
I don't know.
60s? Like,
basketball player?
Sure. Overall,
Well,
sure.
that's what I'm saying.
Triple
That's
double
my
machine.
point. That's my point.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I mean, what do we do? Karl Malone,
I'm letting
better
you go.
basketball player.
No,
He's a better player.
That's
He
ridiculous.
was a better. Kobe Bryant's a better player.
Maybe Kobe, but
To Justin,
Tim
maybe.
Duncan's better. Like
Carl Malone's not better than Shaq.
definitely
That's
was better
ridiculous.
than Shaq at his prime. Definitely a better
That's-
player.
That's crazy.
Better. Shaq was huge. Nothing wrong
Karl
with that.
Malone had a Hall of Fame teammate and could never win. Shaq won everywhere he went, or at least when he was younger.
Went everywhere he went.
All right, well, he took Orlando to
Malone
the
never
finals. He
beat
went to the finals with the Lakers, and he went to the finals with the Heat.
Went to the finals and got swept
I was
by
gonna say-
Hakeem.
But at age 20,
Who was better?
at the time Hakeem. But I think if you took
Kevin
27-year-old
McHale was a
Shaq,
better player than Shaq.
Isaiah
Oh,
Thomas.
stop.
He was. He was a better basketball player. He was.
Okay.
Isaiah?
He was.
Was
Isaiah was
better?
yes.
Yep.
A really good point guard. Yeah.
Of course he was. What do you,
I mean, the Celtics one, not the Pistons one.
Huh? Yeah.
The
No.
Celtics one.
Of course he was a better player.
Pippen?
Yes, better. A better basketball player?
I agree. I'm just
Different than valuable. That's a different conversation. That's
So
a
what do you
different
say?
conversation.
What's better?
Who's a better basketball player? Who could do more things? Scottie Pippen or Shaquille O'Neal?
Who could do their thing better?
Pippen.
No, Shaq's the most dominant big man ever.
further down the forward list than Shaq is on the center list.
For
Not by
sure.
much.
Yeah.
Not by much.
Oh, my
Not by
God.
much.
Oh, come on.
They're not 10 better forwards in the history of the game than Scottie Pippen. No fucking
But you would have a
chance.
harder time.
No, but
he's
zero.
further- Is he further
zero
down the
Paul
list?
Pierce is like
Further
close
down
to
the list.
Scottie Pippen.
Oh.
As far as like
Mick.
Here's a fucking loser till those guys showed up.
LeBron is better than Pippen, correct?
We even mentioned LeBron. You think LeBron's better than Shaq?
Yes.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's the second best player, third best player ever.
I think you could name 10 players maximum that you could say, okay, they're
Just give
better
me
than
20.
Shaq. But yeah, but 20 of yours
Closer
are
to
crazy.
20.
Like the Oscar Robertsons, the people in the 60s, I guess I
Why? Why isn't Jerry West? We can't
Jerry
count
West?
John Havlicek or Jerry
I
West?
consider like Kareem on. Like
Why?
late 70s on.
You don't count Will Chamberlain?
No, again, kind of what Stephen A was saying. He was
There was
playing against
50
plumbers.
points a game.
He was playing against
That's a
painters and
stupid
plumbers.
JJ.
like-
That's bullshit. So what? He was doing it.
Yeah.
I count guys against their era. So if Will grew up in the same training, same AAU, same bullshit as Shaq, he would have been great.
so like Ted Williams or Babe Ruth's the best baseball player, no matter what.
Within their era.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Whoever the hell Babe Ruth is. Yes.
Number 42.
So you know Babe Ruth is he wore number 42 in every offseason he would go to Maynard and go fishing.
That's why he retired 42 forever across the league, right?
Let's go.
What's that?
That's why he retired the number.
Because of Babe Ruth, right?
Yeah.
This isn't even. I'm happy to do this all day. Huh?
Maynard fishing. It's a good callback.
Kevin Garnett's a better player than Shaq.
Okay, this
Better
is like,
basketball player.
Why?
Because
He
he
can hit
can
his free
fucking
throws?
dribble, he can play defense, he can shoot.
Shaq won 4 championships.
Yeah,
and
because he was huge.
Three of them, he was the best player, and on the fourth,
He was
had-
dominant. He was dominant player.
Yeah.
Yes. Dwayne Wade was a better player
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
than Shaq. So I mean, I don't even know what. Like, I just gave you 20.
I guess I disagree with your 20.
You just agree with that one.
No, I like the Oscar. No, I like
Charles
the Oscar
Barkley is
Robertson.
definitely a better player.
No, again.
Of course he was. Of
Like,
course
okay,
he
maybe,
was.
maybe he can dribble the ball up the court better, but like if I need 2 points, I'm dumping it into the post to Shaq. All
Over
day.
anybody ever?
Anybody ever? Yes, anybody. Anybody.
It's called ball Brian.
You would rather have Shaq down 2 points with 10 seconds to go. There's a
That's
chance
a
the
different-
defense might do something to
Yeah,
Shaq in
okay,
that situation,
yeah.
which is a huge part of the argument.
There was no phrase for that, right? There was no
I can't
phrase
think
for
of one.
fouling
Over Michael
Shaquille O'Neal.
Jordan or Larry Bird?
Or Barkley?
If you take the foul aspect out of it, Shaq's getting you 2
Oh,
points.
well,
part of
okay,
the
great.
game.
That's the whole part of it. That's the whole
He
point.
might get you 2 and the extra. He's probably gonna miss it, but
But they were just fouling before.
I know.
That's
I know
a
what you're
huge
saying.
part of his legacy.
It is. If he even shot 70%, he'd probably be the leading scorer in history.
Well,
of the league,
fantastic.
something
If I was better on the air, I'd have a job. what do you want me to say? You know, Mudstack's up tomorrow.
Might have been.
This is up tomorrow on Mudstack. This debate.
Oh, this is
You don't even know
this is-
Moses Malone
He's
is.
not leading Muttstack.
No, I don't know
Yes.
Moses Malone.
Yeah, he won 3
I mean, I've heard of
MVPs.
him, but like I don't
I'm
know.
going to
after
get Mick's
Kareem.
top 50 after the show. We're going to lead with that tomorrow.
I mean, he took terrible. You know, I mean, well, whatever. It's disgusting. Disgusted with you. I'm with Al. Al's with me. Al's a Moses Malone
Mick and Al
guy.
just yelling about NBA players. I listen to that.
Where's Christmas this year?
At my house, or me and Christian's house. Yeah, Christian's house. I live there.
Oh, so you guys are hosting, even your folks and stuff.
Yeah, that's why
Wow.
the construction that's happening. He's finishing this Friday, tomorrow. So
So Al's going to be over there.
Al's going to be over there. His wife.
Do you have kids or no?
No.
Okay. Will that affect your relationship with the kids?
No, I would be a uncle that's willing to separate. I love Al's wife.
Yeah.
Like a sister. I really do.
She's okay with it.
She's great.
You just picture Al badmouthing Mick to the kids. Your uncle wanted to be a big fucking podcast guy.
Well, Mick
He's going to tell you about a UFC fighter. He was never on the planet, ever.
That is a little shady. Mick is clearly shitting all over Aldo's girlfriend, though. Definitely. Yeah.
By the way, vice
she
versa.
is so sick of that, though.
Yeah,
I have to think.
I'd love to get a camera on the two wives, a wife/girlfriend.
How's that relationship? It's okay?
Yeah, they're fine.
They're okay.
No, they're good. They're good. They're good.
Tension in the air. What else?
We have a new song submission.
Okay.
It's the first one that's actually caused me like a little pause if to play it or not, but I think it gets the buzz.
Terrible. That was a terrible song.
Yeah, it's,
What do you mean? Yeah. What'd you pitch?
It's a C+.
it had potential. It was his first song. It was his
Okay.
first submission. It had potential.
Okay. What else?
For those who were not at the Papagino's, can we potentially hear some of that story?
You didn't win.
Okay.
I
I heard you say that I wasn't going to be at Delaware either. You said that would be something I would skip. Took offense to that.
Are you gonna be there?
Yeah.
Did you win the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Who are you bringing?
No one. I thought
Big A? No. You
no,
bring
hell no.
You
Hell
don't bring
no.
A.
No, I would. No.
How are we on that show?
Good.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I sent her our planned schedule for like 8 o'clock. Do the show from there, and so far so good with Tiffany.
Okay.
She's giving a thumbs up.
Is Julie working on that or no?
Oh yeah.
She's not.
Just me. At least as far as I know, just me and Tiffany.
She's in a hot tub right now somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
White
true.
Mountains.
It's a good
It's-
point.
Try to lead her.
Forgot about that.
Have a couple high
You're
noons.
trying to get her. She's gonna have sex with her husband. I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that? No. Express their love for each other. What's wrong with that? What's the problem with that? It's because Coleman hates her.
Yeah.
You hate Julie.
The hot tub sex is a tough image.
That sounds not great. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, in theory, that does not work.
Yeah.
What else, Coleman?
I had a Gus tweet, an old one that I do have a question about.
Sure. Okay.
He said, "What the hell is a?" And I don't even know what this is, so I'll say NIG nog.
Careful.
I have no clue what that's about.
Well, you tweeted it. I mean, I'm curious.
What year was it from?
It was a while ago.
Okay, so then I don't know. I can't remember that far.
Did you ever find out what that was?
No.
Then what made you tweet it?
I don't know. You're asking me to go back 10 years in a mindset that I obviously can't remember.
What was your take on these old tweets of his?
I'm perplexed by them because part of me thinks that if you dug up like old like Facebook comments to my friends, I've probably said some stupid stuff.
No
but
question.
not like women shouldn't be with like the interracial
he's a racist.
relationship.
He's a
It's
racist.
just weird.
He's a
It's
racist
very
pig.
weird.
I assume he was tweeting while he was drinking. That's what I assumed.
Well, they're like noon, 2 o'clock.
that doesn't mean
I
he's
was
not
still drinking. I was down. I had a.
But you do drugs all the time now and drinking stuff.
Well, I don't drink. I rarely drink, I should say now.
Okay.
To me personally, the tweets were not as offensive as the podcast. If we're being honest.
The podcast.
The podcast with
what's the guy's name?
when he was
Rafe?
like when he was Cool Guy Gus. That was the first.
That was so
he's never ever felt cringy to me.
That was just
like down to earth. Minifan
That
against
was
this
bad.
star shot. That was rough. Where he's like, I'm cool. That was.
Oh, who would you guys have voted for Minifan of the Year?
I had Jeff D-Lowe, but I was one pushing for Montante to be in there, and I know you didn't like that.
He's been terrible the last few
But he's
months.
contributed a lot this year. Jeff admittedly said on Minifandom he became a really big fan during the producer circuit.
Yeah.
Which was
Oh,
what, 2 months ago?
I have it as Jeff. Okay, I deferred, but I have to tell you, you pushing aside Justin every time someone brings him. I'm not getting it. Like
I feel like he's.
He was calling play of the show. He's not. He's
But
not
he's
getting paid
ranked.
by
Where was
you.
he ranked in show in the top 50? Like fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a core part of the
Cullinane,
show.
Okay,
right?
drove to Delaware.
I know, but he's
made the potatoes. Was there at the live show in Plymouth where he was like there to bodyguard and like walk Mike around.
But that's what I
like
mean.
he
He's
does
like,
everything
but
for
he's
you.
like part of
He
the
drove
show.
to New York and said, "Do you need anything?"
I know, but
during
that's what I
surviving.
mean. But he's part of the show. He's just part of the show.
Okay, can he be part of my first team All Minihane for the year?
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
So obviously Jeff Lowe,
Yep.
Justin,
Okay.
Tim,
Yep.
Drip Lord is absolutely part of the the All Minihane team. So that's 4.
Kind of down on him, but yeah.
So the 5th, like I kind of like I think isn't Gus, wasn't he a Minifan for much of the year?
I disagree with that. I'm anti-Mike on this argument. He's on the show now.
I know you like Danny. I'm not putting Danny in the 5th spot.
I think he should be
cheaped
there.
out on that wedding. To me, it's Tim, Tim Wriggles. I love Tim.
Mike and the Minifans
I
on
love
Friday
Tim.
night.
That was bad.
That was,
Has he woken up yet? Is he alive?
He makes me laugh no matter what he says. Whether you talk about Shizat the Rizat or High as a Kite.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Tim rounds out my top 5 All Minihane, All Pro team, whatever.
Well, you
First team All
you have other
Minihane.
notes today?
No, I just unfair to Justin. Unfair to him.
Okay, go ahead.
So this stopped pretty quickly. Was it your call or Dave's call not to do the weekly hit with Dave Portnoy?
The what?
Dave agreed to come on your show once a week.
Oh, that was never going to. He's not. That's never going to happen. That's something he would do, and then no.
Is the book club? Do we have a timetable for the book club in January?
No.
I would like to be the chronicler. I would like to someone who takes notes during the meetings.
You would?
Yeah, I'd like to be the guy.
Where are we going to do this on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, it could be on the YouTube or as simple as just like a Twitter Spaces.
Okay.
Or secretary, chronicler, whatever you want to call
What book are we picking? Am I picking the first book?
It's your book club, yeah.
Okay. Well said. Let me think. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I mean, these people are all stupid. How much time do I have to give them to read it? 3 weeks?
I was thinking like once a month.
If you give them 3 weeks, and the 4th week of every month is when you have the meeting.
Sure. Last week of January we'll do it.
Okay.
Awesome. Done.
What's the book?
Don't know yet. Okay. It's like Oprah. I have to announce it. Maybe I'll announce it the first show back.
Oh, excellent.
That gives everyone 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to do just new books, or are you going to do ones you've already read as well?
No, I'll do new ones. I want to read new ones.
You're more nonfiction than fiction, right?
Far more.
Okay.
Yeah, like 8 or 9 out of 10.
Will you mix in? Will you take a break and say I've done too much like straight nonfiction? I need something to break it up.
Maybe if it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm open to submissions too. So yeah, there we go. All right. What else? What do you have, Gus? There are 2 people back there. Oh, I mixed down on Cullinane too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Mixed
Oh,
tweet.
yeah, I'm sure you are. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it was
exactly the exact thing I brought up. You were gonna bring up.
Where is it on the list?
Yeah.
Gus, okay, walk it in. Let me see. Walk it in. Show me.
Gus.
Don't write it now.
Gus.
Don't write it now.
But that doesn't mean it's next on the list, though. He said
well,
it's next.
I want to see if he's being honest. He got caught in a lie yesterday.
What's the one right above it, Mutt?
the one right above me. It's on one of the hammers.
We're on the air, idiot. Get out of here.
Hold on. Do you see it, Mick? I don't see it.
Get in there. Jesus.
What the fuck? In a fandom.
I need a paper so I can keep my times down.
Okay, well, you'll get it back.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
It's messy handwriting. Where he says
Lunch
Cullinane.
alone?
Gus, that's some chicken scratch, brother. I don't know what's going on.
Let me see this. Bring it
My
over.
handwriting is terrible.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Throw it over for you. Sorry. I don't want to touch it.
I couldn't find it. That's my bad. I'm sure it's on there.
It says Cullinane.
I was looking for
Kirk
Dave
Minihane Show, 12:21, Mick and Mutt. Recording start time on Roadcaster. Okay. Drizzy, it says up top.
Yep, that's the guy's name.
What guy?
The guy that made the song.
Okay. This is unbelievable. Cassie. Where's the...
I couldn't find
Where is
Cullinane.
the...
It's at the bottom. It says Cullinane on there. It's in chicken scratch.
On the bottom of what page?
The first page.
I saw Chick-fil-A. I got caught up
Chick-fil-A, donuts breakfast, lunch alone, Christmas, Montante, Gus more prep, Harry takeover, family issues.
They're detailed notes.
Danny sucked a dildo. Titty tandem.
That's pretty good.
There's no Cullinane here.
There on there. So it's one of the chicken scratches.
I'll do it.
I don't see it on there.
I'll do it again.
Where is it? I didn't see it.
Chick-fil-A, Donuts breakfast, right?
I can't look at
right, Gus? Right? Did you write donuts breakfast?
I did write donuts breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lunch alone, 2:31. Is that within the show? Is when I was talking about
Yeah.
that?
So that's just all the timestamps. So I know when to go back.
Gotcha. No, I gotcha. Christmas, 25:30 Montante. Gus more prep. We talked about that. Harry takes over the podcast.
Yep.
Family issues, 34 minutes.
Mick and Al, yeah.
37:40. Danny sucked a dildo. Titty tandem.
Yep.
106:35.
It's not there on the side. It should be like right. It should be on the side, like in between. What's it?
Please be there, Gus.
Where would it be? Where would
Gussy bullshit.
Where would
I thought it would be.
Secret Santa, first team, Mix Bro Al. It's not anywhere, right? Where would it be?
I put it on the side.
Side where?
Like
what side?
In the chickens. I can't see from here because Mutt's got it. Mutt, show it to me.
Can you see it on the camera or no?
Not really. No.
Not really.
I can zoom. What can I walk? Yeah, you want to?
Go, Joe. Go. You can do it. Go ahead. Thank you.
Find it.
But just give it to him. Just give it to him. But watch him. Make sure he doesn't write it down.
It was this one under the Christmas. That's Cullinane. It's supposed to be Cullinane, not Christmas.
That is.
Let me see that, man. Let me see that. Let me see
Hold on.
that. Let me see that.
Hold
Let me see
on.
that, man. Let me see that, man. Let me see that. Let me see that. Let me see that. Wait, which one is he saying?
That's the
Which
Cully.
one? Which one?
Where
The Christmas. The one you think is
right
Christmas
there,
is
that's
Cully.
Cullinane. Gus, just so you didn't have it.
Gus, what the fuck? Why are you lying?
No, that's why.
Wait a second. Is it CH?
Gussie tells you that.
How is that possibly Cullinane?
Because I write quick. I put CUL. I thought I did, but looks like shit. My handwriting is the absolute worst.
Show
is
Mick.
baffling. This is- I
Mick,
got
look at this. Look at this. Go ahead, bring him over here. Mick, come over here. Sorry, I'm sorry, man. This is the one. Be fair. Be fair. He says this is Cullinane, not Christmas.
That's what. Yeah. No, that's not.
That's Gus. That's bullshit. Did you see that, Coleman, or no?
I haven't had a look at it.
No,
yet.
I want to keep it because he's gonna fix. What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna touch it.
You think that's Cullinane?
Can I have one of the blank papers back? I just need a blank. I just a
Wanna walk
page
it
to
in?
keep notes.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I'm trying to do a show here, Gus.
I know.
Come here. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. Have the rest of them. You can have the non-Christmas ones. Is this plenty or no? Yeah. All right.
I think that started CHRIS.
That's Christmas.
I don't see that. That's Cullinane.
Christmas name? Christmas Cully?
I understand.
That's why I kept looking at Christmas. That doesn't look Cullinane at all. I have terrible handwriting.
So do I.
Terrible handwriting. Well, we'll let the internet.
Oh shit.
Steve from Gloucester is gonna kill you, Gus. He's gonna kill you on that one.
All right. I get the picture, and like he's claiming that this is Cullinane.
It's just not.
I mean, this is just not even close. I don't even understand. What happened in there?
The audio is just stopping.
We're not on the air right now?
No, we are, but on our end from the board, it's just stopping.
What does that mean?
Like it's just not recording, but now it is.
So we're okay now?
Yeah, I might need to splice the two together a little bit there.
Okay, whatever.
But all right.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, that's just insane. I don't even understand what the defense is for that.
The confidence when Mutt asked him to bring it in, he jumped right up. Like, oh, there's no problem here.
These guys are all panicked.
Well, it was just weird. We have the space on it too.
Okay, I don't care. Let me see here. I'm trying to send this to you, Mutt, so you can have it.
Thanks.
How the hell do I do? Oh, I forwarded it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you in this thing? Oh, you're in the air. I can airdrop it to you because we're in the same
Oh, you
room.
can? Great, sure.
It says you're waiting. I don't know. I fucking hate fucking phones. Jesus Christ. Fuck it. I don't care.
Can't text it to me?
I'm trying to. It's not fucking.
This is tough to watch.
This guy. Here we go. Finally. Jesus. It's. Maybe I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm not on your Wi-Fi, so you probably can't airdrop me. To be honest.
There you go. See, I was trying.
Right.
You got it?
No.
I just texted it to you. So.
30.
Thank you.
So you're down on Cullinane.
Yeah.
It says we were talking about Christmas. He's keeping. That's his show notes of what happened during the show. That's not
it
Cullinane.
adds to it. It adds to it because when I come in the morning and I make my list, that's what
But
all's
before
typed
that-
out.
I just texted it to you.
It's not. You didn't put in the typing.
It is
part.
the fourth one he wrote down. Do you have? You have the text I
got it.
sent you. Chick-fil-A. You see that? Donuts. You see that?
Breakfast.
Lunch alone. You see that? The next word. Any chance that's Cullinane?
No.
There's no chance.
That's his notes from the show.
Tweet that out from the show account. They just ask people if they think it's Christmas or Cullinane.
So
I love Gus.
So you're down on Cullinane.
I am. I just thought that whole move was.
You unearthed his old. It was against the creed of his old hockey.
Yeah,
podcast.
and I just put it. If I played on that team, and if I was a kid and my dad called any coach, I would be so mad, especially about like playing time, suspension.
It's
Like
very weird that an uncle is doing that.
Yeah, it's
very
another. It's not even his kid.
Imagine if your brother, like your like a car got in a fight or something, and like your brother was leading that charge.
I'll just
feel
say,
emasculating.
the last year or so, I've noticed that we don't have a full-time job. You do care about stuff you didn't care about before. So I think Cully maybe cares about this more than he did say a year ago. I also thought it was funny. I don't want to hide. He's right. I thought Cully hijacked the show with that thing. I thought
it was funny, though.
I thought.
But the one
Oh,
thing
you didn't
that
like
Dave
it?
is,
Oh, you didn't like that?
I want to see you couldn't see the video.
Oh, yeah, but he wouldn't do. That was the problem. Is he was like,
I agree.
I see
He
what
was-
you're saying.
And he does this thing. It's fucking Cullinane 101 where he pretends he accidentally brought it up. And he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have brought this up." Oh, jeez.
Nobody.
That's
was
all I
buying
wanted
it.
to talk about yesterday.
Is
And I
the
love
audio
him.
of the show working, guys? Are we just talking to ourselves, or is the audio working?
Audio's working.
It's working. It's I'm gonna listen back.
All right, let's move on from that. Go ahead, Mick. What were you saying?
Ripping color.
I think my biggest problem with Dave is he's not even considering these two other kids that are involved in the event. Like he's basically trying to take games away from these two. He's calling the MIA to make sure these kids get equal punishment. Like what kind of psycho is he?
Well, he's a psycho.
He really is.
I will say, watching the video, if the video is all the complete evidence, then those other kids were more at fault than his nephew. I would say that.
And did he ever say if those kids got suspended, or he still didn't know?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He knows as of
He's
yesterday.
trying to find out. I mean, he has to know.
He's working it.
Yeah.
He's working the case.
I don't know. He's like sounds like Murchison. He's like trying to take these kids
He is
down.
like Murchison. He's like
what's going on here?
Maserati. This is what he
Yeah.
does now. This is the kind of guy he is. All right. What else, Coleman? Coleman seems very worked out about this audio. Don't worry about it. It's over. We move on.
Yeah. I saw this New York Post article that apparently there's a higher chance of breaking your penis having sex from December 24th through the 26th. And I really didn't. I don't understand why that would be.
It's not. There's no chance of that being true. Why would that possibly?
What does the
be
article suggest the reason is?
Did you read the article?
Yeah, I did, but it's just that I guess people are more explorative in the bedroom during that time. It says.
Oh, there's way more stress during the. We have kids.
Isn't that a stress release?
I don't. With all the other shit's going on, trying to get all this stuff ready for Christmas. No, I'm not. I'm not focused on being acrobatic in the bedroom.
So it says
on Christmas Day.
There's
acrobatic.
Acrobatic. Suggesting, right?
I don't think it's not so much acrobatic.
So the
Yeah, I
risk of
guess.
the injury increases when you're in positions when you're not in direct eye contact with your partner, such as reverse cowgirl. So
really,
is that happening more during the holidays? Like
Why
a
during
retreat?
a 48-hour span from 24th to 26th of December is reverse cowgirl or doggy style now?
That doesn't seem. That doesn't seem correct to me. I don't know. I don't know.
Is there a position called Santa's lap that we don't know about that people are mixing in?
Well, the average age for the injury is 42.
Uh-oh, that's your age, Mike.
I'm a little above that now.
How old are you now?
Yeah, 44 in February.
Oh, okay. I thought you were 42 turning 43. Jesus, we're getting old. We are. Huh. Okay. What else? What else?
Did you see that Wiggy was
Very
let
strange
go
story.
from
Very weird.
coaching?
Very weird.
I thought he was making 120 grand.
I didn't see what he was making, but I did. So piecing this together, and Cully's on this a little bit.
Of course.
So he
Jesus
sent in his letter of resignation.
He was there. He actually did coach a season, right?
He coached this year. They were terrible.
They were bad, right?
Put in the resignation. Brockton won't say what was in the letter.
They discussed it on the Greg Hill show?
This morning, I don't know. They discussed it yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I heard Arcan during when Lou was in, like say, "Hey, breaking news: Wiggy's out as coach."
Right.
And now I think Wiggy's off the rest of the year. So
Oh,
the
I
timing of it is it comes out, then have to talk about it on the air. I wouldn't speculate, but it is weird that he won't even comment on why he's leaving.
I mean, they started 1-5.
I know, but
It's high school football in Massachusetts.
I don't think he wanted to. I don't think they wanted him not back for year 2. It's good for the program if Jermaine Wiggins is your high
I
school.
don't think they
football
fired him
coach.
because their record was bad.
I don't think they fired him. They're
you
saying
just
he
quit?
resigned.
Look, I don't think there's anything scandalous. Like I think that would be out there. So I mean, I just don't.
You yell at a kid maybe or upset a parent.
Maybe.
Something like that.
I guess. Maybe he just didn't want to do it. That was the other thing when he took that job. I don't know him very well at all, but I was like, you're going to do the fucking morning show and coach? That's a lot of work.
It's a long day for him, yeah.
Yeah. It's like Rob. Rob's got nothing to do. He coaches a high school basketball team. Just sitting around. Yeah, I mean, he's not doing it. He cares more about that than his job. God bless him. He's scamming from Odyssey. But like, Wiggy, I mean, you got to get up every day at whatever, 4:30.
Now, could that change if they move him around to a different show? Maybe that's an issue.
Is that what you're hearing?
No, I'm not hearing it at all. No. Legit speculation.
You didn't listen to the radio.
Well, they're not going to do that. That show's doing well.
But they could feel like maybe if we move Wiggy to an after, it could
I
help out that show.
I don't even fall for that. First of all, I know Greg's not gonna. That's not gonna happen. No.
Andrew Raycroft could step right in. Another
good.
athlete.
I haven't heard him, but I'm sure he's probably good.
Really good, very good. Yes.
Why are you hearing they make a change in the afternoon? It's been the year. Now. It's been a disaster.
But the weeklies are still 15 to 1.5, 15 to 2.
Yeah, I mean they have to do something, right?
Yes, I would suspect they'll.
Are they
hard
dumb
to
enough?
imagine.
Are they dumb enough they think like they can't fire Megan Ottolini because she's a woman? They're gonna like get rid of Adam Jones and put like somebody else with her?
I don't know, but it's more Jones's fault than anyone else in the show.
I know,
it's not
but
Arcan's fault.
Do you think Arcan and Megan Ottolini, if Jones left, their ratings would spike?
No, because they had a show together for 3 months last winter and it was,
No one was listening. That's
not
what I'm
rated
saying.
well.
So they got to blow it, but they're not, I bet you they won't even.
So again, I was talking to somebody yesterday about Rich Shirtley, but they don't have no money to bring Rich in.
No, they're not doing
He was like a half of, if you say, assume he was making $600,000 as a base salary at 98.5.
That's probably about right.
He takes half of that with bonuses. They don't even have that. That's probably more than the entire afternoon show makes right now. 300 grand.
Definitely more they make than
And
Christian
you've talked
Arcan.
about it. The Odyssey bankruptcy thing is absolutely going to happen in 2024. So can you? I'm just speculating wildly, but it is weird that they announced he's gone.
Is this what's leading the Mut Stack tomorrow?
No, I don't think so.
What's leading the Mut Stack tomorrow?
We'll definitely write about.
Coleman's laughing at the Mut Stack.
Well,
What's that?
I'm laughing at the Mut
I don't think he
Stack.
ever really knows what's
He supports.
leading.
No,
I do support that.
I
No
leave
question.
like one. I leave one spot open.
What's leading this week? Give us a taste.
I could
please.
potentially
Please.
lead it with some pro tips for people coming to Chelmsford off Dave's video. I'm definitely going to write about that.
That's the lead, though.
It's the lead.
That's timely.
No, the lead. It's like a radio. It's a loose open.
It's almost like the
open
Mut
part of
Stack maybe should just like react quickly when news around it happens. Maybe not wait 7 days.
We've been talking about changing some things.
Really?
for the
Are you
new
not
year.
doing it?
No. I think long form is there, but there's definitely a place for.
How
some
about
short
Julie
form as
yesterday
well.
taking a knock at Mutt? Remember that? Like he's begging for people to watch his video.
I think I missed this.
Did you hear that yesterday? Yeah.
Really?
She said it was a low moment
When
for
you-
you. You're begging people to.
Fast forward a little bit during the end of the show. Sorry, Julie. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that game was
Sorry,
tough.
Jules.
Yeah.
That game was a tough scene. But yeah, she was like, it's sad.
Oh, the
video-
game, yes,
No,
it's-
the video where you're like, please click on this. No one's clicking on the video.
No. But
That's what she said, right?
Yeah, it was.
I
Please
didn't- I'm
click
not
on
saying that
this.
she said it, not me.
All the
Well,
subscriptions
you
and views
also-
help.
I didn't
You
like.
al-
I
you
didn't like
also
hearing
said
it.
it. I heard you also say it last
No,
week.
I
She's
didn't like
repeating
hearing
what you
that.
said.
No, I didn't like hearing that.
Yeah. No, never.
No one's
I can-
clicking on those videos.
No, I can see when people click on outward links from each post.
Sure.
And the videos do not get clicked. Clicked.
Oh,
clicked
whoa.
Save
that.
On. It's like link and nothing
yeah.
clicked on. So I thought people should see that start the
Sure. I understand.
last week.
I understand. Okay. We'll take a few calls as we wrap up with these guys.
The real star of the show today, of course, is Al.
Oh, fuck Al.
This is
Sorry,
Al's
Mick.
day.
Sorry, this is really Al's day.
Can I use the facilities real quick?
Sure. You got a bad bladder, man.
I know.
He's got a card, though.
He's got his card.
Huh?
got his
I
bathroom
understand.
card.
I understand.
Did you hear Biz kind of trashing Freddie Couples a little bit?
What?
Biz on Spit and Chicklets had started a rumor about one Freddie Couples.
What?
So it was just a recipe for disaster, and you know what? Sometimes, as I said in the Sandbagger, when you're on a streak and you lose that first game, you get trounced. You don't lose a close one, you get trounced.
And get trounced to the clubhouse after. Let's see, Dean Grinelli, Chicklets University. We got a new one dropping tomorrow.
Transition there from
RA.
Wednesday, 6 p.m.
RA is almost like if Gus hosted Spit and Chicklets. It's like there's a little bit of that. Like
he sat in that chair.
RA's addiction is basically Gus's stroke. Go ahead. Did I miss the Fred Couples thing?
I didn't hear.
No,
it.
it's coming.
How fucking long is the lead into this thing?
Yeah, I love G, and I love what he's doing.
Where the hell did it go? I had it.
We will be in Toronto for the
I had it.
You fucking suck, Gus.
I do right now.
Jesus. What am I? No, hold. Stop the sound. What did you just say to him earlier? Have his stuff cut up.
I think he does this thing where, to me, I find this very lazy that you just play the sound off of YouTube.
I hate
this is
that.
very
I
radio.
fucking
I get
hate
it's
that.
very radio of me and a producer.
No, I'm
but
with you. I'm with you.
There's a simple way to record it in and then pick the spot exactly you want to play. Like when Coleman plays cuts, it's lined up and it's set up directly. When you play them, they're off Twitter or off YouTube. And I know it's probably easier for you,
How
but for the
long is that
listener,
fucking cut,
it doesn't.
Gus?
It can't be that much harder to do that other way.
No.
Gus, what happened?
Just
Gus fucked up.
I fucked up.
All of us who have adult bladders can listen to the.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have a disease, Kirk. All right.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Good. I'm with Al. I hope it kills you. Jesus. So where's the sound, Gus?
I'm trying to get to it.
My dentist needs to shut the fuck up.
I hear you on that. What? What person would think this was Cullinane? Right.
No, it's just it's a bad. It's two really big lies. Steve from Gloucester is going to walk in here like he's got a 10-inch dick tomorrow. Because Gussie bullshit is going to be absolutely queued up. It's going to be, and I can't defend after the.
No,
I just retweeted it.
What did he say, Gus?
Christmas.
What did he say, Gus? What did he say, Biz?
He said that Freddie is a fan of the rub and tug.
What's wrong with that? He's jerked off. What's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying. It's just and Whitney goes up to him and says, "Has anyone said that before?" He goes, "Nope, I'm saying it now."
Is he making it up or not?
I don't know. He seemed
pretty
Let's hear the sound.
Do you have the sound or no?
I'm trying to find it.
All right, forget it. I don't want to hear it. We're never hearing that sound. Do we tweet out the number, Coleman?
I'm doing
Stop
it
fucking
now.
texting your dentist.
No, I'm tweeting the number. That's what I'm doing.
Stupid dentist. Is he in New Jersey or did you get a local dentist?
New Jersey, but I don't think I was due for an appointment. And also, I won't be in the area when I'm scheduled for. These are things I need to discuss.
You're not going to be in New Jersey for Christmas?
No, we're leaving Christmas to Florida. Go to my uncle.
Oh, Disney with Chris?
Universal. We're Universal bros.
What dates are those?
25th through 28th, 29th or something.
Nice.
During the little week there. I'll be back for like New Year's.
Yeah, when are we back?
I believe January, technically the second
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Great. See how laid back I am?
It's a new you.
Well, what am I going to do though? Like, what am I supposed to do about this? You want me to fire him? You don't want me to fire him. So
I'd be
that's the
very
problem.
upset if you did.
That's the problem. What should I do?
Mut, you endorsed him, if I remember. This is your doing.
There are days where I'm very proud of it.
I have a
Today is
great
not one
weight
of
in
those
your
days.
endorsement. Now you endorsed it.
And there are days where he literally will carry the show with his content, and taking ribs from you
Gus,
guys.
we're never listening to this. It's over. If you find it, we're not listening to it.
Okay.
So it's over.
But I just don't lie about it.
You didn't have it.
I did though.
No, it's not. I'm stuck on the Christmas thing. Let's say fucking Cullinane. Just say it wasn't on the. And you said it's next on the list because you wanted to seem like you were organized. You're not.
Yeah, but the sound. How does the sound just disappear?
You're not.
You know what I'm saying? How does the sound disappear?
Because he thought he knew where it was on the YouTube clip.
Yeah, like
you
didn't actually listen to the clip again before today.
Before today, well, this morning I listened to it and I had
there's no chance. Do you believe that, Mut?
So what I do when
Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Do you believe that?
I don't believe anything right now.
Neither do I.
Can I explain?
I know that he had that clip up though.
But how does he not? Where's the sound on it?
I'm not sure, but I do know that he had that clip up and like.
You know, you're not.
From this morning.
Let Gus explain it. I'm sure he'll explain it very well.
What it happens is Mutt's right. I have some of the audio I have up on YouTube because I have the timestamped clipped out, so I have it saved up in my browser. Sometimes the browser refreshes and loses my spot. That's why I get flustered in the middle of it. From there, but like with the Jeff D-Lowe on Minifandom, I have that in Audition. I have a lot of the other things in Audition broken out the way Mutt wants to.
That is true.
Thanks, Coleman.
I've never heard the sound organized, ready to go in Gus. You can say it's in Audition, but every time Gus is asked to bring up audio, which is you just said this week on the show, that's his key thing here. Audio from the Minifandom.
I'm going to say
never ready to
in
go.
my
It's never
career.
organized.
Did you listen to my interview with Eddie?
I did not. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I did the weekend stuff.
Oh, you did the whole thing?
Yeah. That's I did it. I took. You didn't hear the shot I took of you?
No.
He literally said like.
Oh, do you have that?
Probably
Do you have that cut?
Let me see.
What? You hear that?
Can I tell you? I said this to somebody, a couple people this week. I think Twitter has completely changed their algorithm. I don't see stuff from you guys all the time.
Yeah, Twitter's
I have to go
weird,
back
man.
and find.
Twitter's like all over
it's
the
only on the For You. Like it's not. You got. There's multiple tweets you've had that don't show up in my timeline, and unlike you, I've not muted. You have me muted, which is fine.
I'll have you muted. That's not true.
You must.
It's not true. I should. I don't. You don't tweet that much.
I'm not that active. I'm not going for volume like Steve.
Yeah, you gotta
for
learn.
24 hours.
Yeah. You stink on Twitter, but I haven't.
No, I missed Eddie. No.
Do you have the quote?
What are you guys talking about yesterday?
I may have it here. 1 second. Yep.
Okay. For a while, and they said whenever you want to come back, come back. But they had somebody in there. This guy Mike Manansky, who's on my show now. Very nice guy, but it's like a Mike Greenberg type, like a Mike.
Oh, fuck off.
Sort of poor man's Mike Greenberg. That's an old line. That was the Richard Deitch one.
Greenberg's got a good gig right now. Sit in that TV set. Other people give opinions.
Oh, is he doing that?
$800,000 a year.
Does Deitch still do a podcast or no?
Richard.
Yeah, the guy I did the show with my left. The guy he was on our show before.
If he does, I'm not.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, I do know that because he has Jimmy Atrani on and Chad Finn goes on there.
Jesus
Yes.
God. How about Chad Finn take a dump in your mouth the other night?
I wasn't aware of the sarcastic nature of his tweet, and then I went back after I talked to you, and clearly he was. I like his like someday Chad's gonna die. Like we're all gonna die, and he's gonna be on his deathbed to think I wasted 8 seconds quote tweeting this idiot with a Substack because he didn't credit me on getting the story. Right. That's on him, not on me.
Which just like he's talking to Hardy or whoever. Like, great job. Like,
Hardy's agent.
Yeah, way to go. Hardy is an agent. Rob Hardy Pool.
Do you like that move for them?
It's fine. I like Hardy. He's a drip. Like
it's a super safe move.
Yeah,
like if you're in radio right now, you're trying to retain your audience.
He's a radio Johnny. Nice guy.
Radio audience being splintered everywhere. How do we make the show sound like Toucher and Rich? You put Hardy in there. It's a safe move.
I used to think it would take me 2 or 3 books to beat those guys. First book I would win. You could put me in any FM station, they would win.
They're definitely vulnerable. But I mean, I just saw that again. The weeklies, they're back to doubling up Greg, and Greg's got a good number. It's like 8-6 in the morning.
Book,
but you've got 16s again with just
good for them.
You think you and Mego could beat Felger and Maz?
No, I don't think that. No, I'm great. I'm not that great.
What would your show look like if you did one?
It would be this. I would have these guys. I'd have Mike. I'd have Cullinane. And what's I'd have you. I'd have Mick. I'd have everyone come in.
I would love the city of Boston. Like they're all hearing it now, but like every day,
They know
Gus,
me.
5 days a week.
Right. It would just be the same.
Gus, you Belichick, Gus.
That would be it. All right, load up.
Yes.
All right, hello. We gotta get Mick Bait up there
Kurt,
as well.
how the fuck did you not know that was me yesterday with that crazy cocaine call about Julie? It's DJK.
Who? What? Who's DJK?
Alistair Black.
Oh, Alistair Black. You got to say Alistair Black, Alistair. When you say DJK, I don't know who that is. Because you never call.
Anyway, that was my call about Julie yesterday.
How am I supposed to know? You never call. He's not around anymore.
That was a funny call.
What was the call?
Yeah.
He went around the room
I was in the hospital 6 times with a heart condition because I got that fucking Fauci ouchie. Anyway, no, but like so the lack of creative instinct though with Gus's wild ass racist tweets. First off, you KKK prick. That was a golden moment to do a lie detector test and ask him if black people are the inferior race, right? He would have failed in a heartbeat. That would have been great.
This guy is so up and so down. Isn't he crazy? I like him. He's a nice guy, but he's so up. He's so up and he's so down. He's like, what's going on with you? I like you, Alistair. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but Nick, by the way, my wombat, you abandoning your brother because he supported you when no one likes you on earth.
Yep.
That got to be the most transsexual shit I've ever seen in my life. Bro.
That's right.
No trans
What is
hate.
going on? What is going on with this guy?
He's on some amphetamines or something. He's pumped up.
Alistair, what's going on with you, man? What's going on? Slow down. Shut up. What is going on with you?
I'm not in the hospital anymore.
All right. Everything else is good, though?
I mean, well, I'll be back in the hospital in like 3 weeks. But
Why?
Because all my tests for my heart condition have come back like wrong. Like everything's coming back totally normal. The only test I
Coleman, you don't even know who this guy
positive
is, right?
was
No.
on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. You would have missed this.
So I missed a big chunk of the show.
I like
you
his
missed-
staunch takes on the vaccine.
This guy was an intern for the show and a good one. A very good intern for the show, but then kind of
I'm
disappeared.
literally the only reason this show's on YouTube right now. That channel doesn't even fucking exist.
Don't think that's- I don't think it's necessarily true, but he did a really good job. But then he would be like this, but then he would just go away. He's a very strange guy. I like him, but a very strange guy.
That's what he says to all the people he decides not to pay. Anyway, but yeah, he's fucking. That was the only test that came back positive was the COVID antigen test.
Okay, okay. Hang in there. He's a good call.
I needed it.
I don't know what's going
There's
on.
a lot going
I don't
on.
know what's going on with him.
Sounds heavily medicated.
Yeah. You remember him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a good intern.
Yeah. He
interned for Steve.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think. Right.
I think it was he Steve? Yeah. He
I think it was right around
like
that
the transition.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Jesus. Hello.
Hey, local landscaper here.
How you doing?
Good. First time I called, I know you don't recall this. It was just to say that Mick was a liar,
Right.
Which I stand by wholeheartedly.
Sure.
Turns out he's also just a brother-hating piece of shit.
Yeah, Mick, you're not going to win this one today. It's just, I can feel it. It's not good. I'm looking at social media. Not a good day for you. Go ahead.
Just a second point. Kirk, yesterday, Coleman made the point. Are you aware that plants grow better with certain music? You heard that before?
Yes.
It turns out if you play Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye for the boys, it makes the wood grow.
There you go. Thanks, pal. See you, buddy. Hang in there. Ay. Hello.
Hola, Kirk.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yes, hello.
This is your former landscaper, Juan.
Former, yeah, well, I don't, yeah, Juan, how you doing, pal? Everything okay?
I called to tell you that you're not here for me no more. This be my last call.
Oh, no. Juan, what, maybe we can fix this. What's going on?
I need to start a new life because your son, he ruined my life.
Well,
he tortured me. He ruined my landscaping equipment. He tell police I do bad things to him.
Yeah.
And then now he take my wife and he take my family. I have no family no more.
He has told me that he's met somebody. So I'm sorry to hear that, Juan. So well, go ahead, continue. I don't know what to say.
I tell my wife, Consuela, I say, please take me back. I want to see you. I want to see the family.
Yeah.
And she say, you're no real man, Juan. You're no real man. You know, fuck me like Harry does.
I don't think that's.
And Harry, she say Harry better role model for the kids because he play with them. But I talked to my son. And my son say that Harry used his Xbox and he no let my son use it, and that's not very nice.
That's fucked up. I can see that Juan. I can see that. I'm starting to wonder if it's true now, Juan, because that does feel like something he would do. So you're saying Juan that Harry is a better lover than you are, according to your lovely wife, who I've not met yet. I guess my future daughter-in-law, I suppose.
I don't think so, but that's what she says. She want nothing to do with me, so I need to start a new life. I need to keep far away from Harry because he destroyed me. I in Mexico now. I can never come back. He tell when police send me away, they take away my visa. I no landscape no more.
Yeah, shit. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to Harry because we like having you on the show, Juan. And you do a fine job around the yard. So I'll let's try and find some.
Harry, he's probably listening right now.
Yeah, well, he's at school.
And he's going to steal. He tell me, Juan, I will find you. I will come after you. That's what he said to me.
No, I mean he's.
And he already ruined my life. I try to tell you, he's no good boy. He's not very nice.
It's so hard for a parent. Well, thank you, Juan. It's so hard for. I'm not sure. Every parent thinks their kid's a great kid. So I hear things like this. I don't know. Every time I talk to him about this, he denies it. But it's gone for long stretches of time, so I don't know what's going on.
Just goes away, like
yeah.
Late bus, but then a little later than the late bus would come after.
He'll be like, Dad, I'm going to Chipotle. He'll wink at me. And I'm like, well, I don't know what that means, but okay.
Extra guac.
Yeah, I guess.
I hope Juan still calls in. I like Juan.
It's tough. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. All right. They load up Coleman, I assume? All right, hello. Back-to-back landscaper calls. That has to be a first in podcast history.
It's a shame that Latino Kirk has fallen on such bad times. He ended up being your landscaper.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about Latino Kirk. Good guy.
Kirk, this is Phil McCooch from Troll Socks. I have a bone to pick with you.
Sure, go ahead, Phil.
I am sitting on 10,000 pair of Blind Mike socks and 5,000 pair of Kirk Minihane socks.
Yeah.
And I'm still paying that blind fat fuck Ubers every single week to the studio.
Yeah.
And I just found out that he doesn't even work for the company anymore. This is unbelievable.
Okay, that didn't really work. Good try, buddy. Hey, listen, it's always worth a try.
Tough to follow Juan.
Yeah, Juan's that does suck if you're a caller and like Trump or Juan.
You know you can't win.
Nicolas Cage, that's bad. That's gotta be tough.
Even little JJ.
You haven't heard JJ this week, right?
I think we did at the start of the week.
we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we heard JJ.
Mutt hates JJ, yeah. You hate JJ.
You're not a JJ?
I hate JJ?
Yeah, I thought you did.
No, Blind Mike does.
Oh, is that
he's
right?
not a fan.
Okay.
No, he's from Manchester. He wants to talk New Hampshire sports and Fisher Cats.
Sure. Sure, well, yeah.
That was inappropriate what he asked during the week to you, but
JJ? What did he ask me?
Yeah. I don't want to say it out loud.
What, Kevin or JJ?
Oh shit. I was thinking Kevin. Sorry.
Yes.
Also inappropriate.
I think JJ was asking about,
Hey, Kirk.
I know his breasts to LA JJ was. Hello.
Kirky.
What's up, pal?
Johnson Arroyo, how are you?
Johnson, how are you? Ooh, Immaculate Grid's probably up.
Very
What's
well,
up?
thanks.
Yeah. Well, you would take Coleman in the Immaculate Grid.
I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
I've been listening since day one, Kirk.
Great.
And as I was looking at Booby Christmas this morning,
Oh, I
realized
forgot about
something that's never
Yeah.
phenomenal last 2 days. But
Oh,
I've been
take a look.
as I looked at Booby Christmas today, I wondered to myself, is Kirk Seamus Minihane a tits guy or an ass man? I don't think that's ever been discussed on the show.
I would say I'm a fan of both. I'm not one of these guys who's like hard, like I'm a tit guy, I'm an ass guy. It's case by case basis. But what's the 21st, 22nd?
Yeah, he said yesterday too, though, so I'm checking that one out.
20th, we're checking. Yeah, I know you are, Coleman.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Is the blue outfit?
Yeah.
Nina.
She can call herself whatever she wants.
Boy, that sounds straight when you say
It
that.
really does.
Well, she's in trouble. Both, I would say. I'm not. I don't know. What about you guys, Mutt?
Lean more ass than tit.
Okay.
If you're asking.
Mick?
I would agree with Mutt. Yeah,
Yeah.
more ass than tit.
That's more of the thing now. I like the
Oh,
ones
it
today
is
are nice.
absolutely the thing. Yes.
The ones today are nice, Coleman. The 21st.
Oh,
those are real, I think.
Oh, they gotta be.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I also date
I like the little freckles.
Latina women. I feel like that's more.
Wait, I think you're more than one woman you're dating right now?
No, I said I'm also dating a Latina woman, so I feel like
it's more of a
lot of their positive
culture.
features. Yeah, lower than the waist.
Gotcha.
This is the best one so far.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That one fucking banged.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Make that happen. Hello.
Kirk, the truth is the tension between Mick and Al is way more real than they're laying it out to be. They're acting like they're cool off the air.
Who's
They're
this Mick?
not
This
cool
is
off the
Christian.
air.
This is Christian?
I knew it.
This is Christian?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
He can
Yes,
be
sir.
somewhat neutral. We'll see how he does.
This is
but-
your roommate, right?
Yeah.
This is your
Al's best friend though.
No, your best friend.
Well, he's closer with Al.
Is
Like-
he in the HVAC business as well? It's his dad's
Yeah,
company.
yeah, it's his
Oh.
company too.
Oh, so Christian, you're taking over when your dad passes away. You've got the keys to the palace.
I've been salting his food early.
Smart.
He's
Smart.
got his days numbered.
Good. There you go. What is going on with these two? What's the past history? What am I missing here?
Well, there's not too much past history. I actually think the real beef actually does stem from the booze, which is just fucking insane that Mick condemned the booze. Like, real life Mickovic, it's insane. But it's gotten to the point where we can't, or I shouldn't say we, but they can't talk to each other without it turning into some crazy
I can see that.
hypothetical
I can
where,
see that, yeah.
where one guy needs to have the other guy pledge if he would help him or not. Like,
Is that true?
UFC
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah. What? That's true. Al was saying like.
Well, he's saying both guys.
Hypothetical. Well, it's more Al's like hypothetical fight. He was calling me a pussy that I wouldn't go like jump somebody with him in a hypothetical scenario. I'm like, no, I'm an adult. Like what?
You guys are
He's
fucking
basically-
nuts. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. We're insane. But no, Al basically said, if I need to call you, I can't because he doesn't look at Mick as if he's his guy anymore.
Yeah, and he
That's
believes
how-
that though.
how
That's
deep it's
real.
Christian, it's not really the mafia though. Like, is there really need? Do we need that?
Look. I mean, if one of the boys makes the phone call, it's time to show up. It's that simple. And it seems now, I mean, there's about 4 of us that are in this group that are tight. And right now, there's a serious feud between the two where they really look at each other like, I don't think he's showing up to help me.
If your brother, what's that, Christian? I'll give you plenty of time. If your brother called you and was like, "Hey, I need you for a fight tonight," wouldn't you be like, "I'm going to bed"?
I would say I have 2 kids, and what are we fucking fighting about?
I don't know what's.
Like someone didn't pay their HVAC bill? We're
Yeah,
gonna track them
I
down?
mean, Christian, this is a scenario that's not going to happen, though, right? I mean,
Look, we're a scrappy group. It's
Sure.
all-
Christian,
do it. Now we're doing like a
Fight
pretend fight.
this feels like a bit.
Christian, do you feel at all that I was right with Al wanting to be involved in the podcast 3 years ago, but he knew that his ego would take a hit because nobody was listening? Now that we get some attention from people like Kirk and like that, don't you agree that it's a little like hypocritical to want to join all of a sudden? And,
To be fair, for the
interested in
record,
it?
I just want this case to somehow goes viral, which it won't. I don't support that podcast. I don't listen to it. I just want that on the record before we go anywhere. Mickey's here because I hope at some point he lures in like Brian McGrory to have sex. That's literally my role. Yeah, just to be clear. But go ahead, Christian.
what was it? I don't even remember what the question was.
Do you think Al's jealous at all of like what me and you starting the podcast?
I like the idea that Mick thinks he's created like this.
It's a real thing. I promise you. He wishes that he was a part of the podcast, and he has too much pride to even ask to ever be.
This is a big day for him though, and because in your mind, the way you think was now he's
He
part
wanted
of this world.
He's been dying for this day.
Like there's a loss for you
I'll
today.
say-
From
a big one.
I got you. On
I
that.
got it.
I'll say one last thing before I go.
Oh, okay.
Before, my fault. Before I go,
Sure.
one last thing. Mutt asked about a podcast between Mick and him about the car ride home and all that.
Yeah.
And I'll say this: there was an episode, and I never saw it get released. That's all I'll say, and I gotta go.
Oh, and he hung up on that. That was fire.
That is true. Coleman, I want to see if they're hiring at that HVAC company.
I thought I heard you reference this. Though.
Yeah, I did.
To be fair to Mick, which I don't want to be, he did reference that.
I did.
He said he was super hysterical.
It was rant. I mean, if you think he's
You probably sound like a whiny asshole, right?
screaming, and it was just like talking over each other. It wasn't.
Was it like that, like the phone call when he called in?
Worse. It was much worse.
That wasn't that
I would
bad.
listen to that though. Wouldn't
But it
you?
was the three of us.
I'm telling you right now, if you want to be part of the show in some form or fashion going forward,
Yes.
you and Al are not doing anything on. You're doing it here. If you're going to do it,
That's
I
fine.
want it here.
So don't release the tapes. Early January.
I want it here.
I don't think Al would do it.
I want to
He
kick off.
sounded like
I
he
want
wanted
to kick
to be
off
here.
2024 with you and Al, January 2nd.
If he'll do it, fine. I'll be here. I don't know. If
Does that
he'll
seem
do it.
fair to you?
Very fair.
Yeah. What do you think of that, Coleman?
I love it.
Gus?
Now guy.
I think it'd be great.
Okay. Well, Mick already
You're
produced
gonna
it,
get
so-
sick of him. You're gonna get real sick of Al. Real
It
quick.
could be.
I'd watch an entire reality season of that. Those
I
three.
kind of would too.
Yeah.
And now
Beyond
Chris, like,
Average Brothers.
These guys think they're like the mafia.
That's a good one.
This is what's
Beyond
really,
Average
this
Brothers.
is killing me because I've
These
heard
guys think
this.
they're in the mafia too, or they're like, hey,
Exactly.
Hey,
Anybody who
this guy
knows
looked
like
at my
us
girl
too-
wrong at the bar.
I got my brother Ryan who's vacuuming around the house right now. If he called me up, I was like, "Hey, man, like some guy in the, I guess, like if you want me to." I don't
Some
wanna
guy
do
took
it.
my spot at the 8th hole of the Masters. Let's get him.
Yeah.
That's another thing. He like just bought a house, so he's feeling himself. He just got married the last year.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
He's now like you're the shithead little brother who's got nothing going for you.
It feels like maybe you feel
Holy
that way.
shit! There's
It feels like maybe
deep stuff.
you're what's the word I'm looking for?
projecting.
Thank you, Mick.
He has little
Projecting.
brother syndrome big time.
A little
right now.
bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Are you jealous that he's doing the HVAC stuff?
No.
Would you want to do that?
No. I don't want to do any of that. I'm happy for all the success he has. I just don't need people to know that I'm some good brother and I cheer for him like he does. I don't need to front run like he does.
It's a weird hill to die on, Mick.
I can't wait for the show now.
There's more. He inserts
There's
himself.
definitely
There's so
more.
many times
I
where
will
he's done
save
this
it.
crap.
Save it. Mick seems disgusted right now.
I really.
I would love to see that.
Did you think when you were walking in today that Al was going to be the star of the show?
No chance that I think that he would be brought up like
Yeah,
this.
I don't think it was a bit. I don't think this was.
Oh
something
no!
they played.
I know brother. I know brother tension. This is brother tension. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Gus?
I'm here.
Hey, Gus, this is a riot. Debbie Thomas.
Yes.
Willie O'Ree. Why aren't you laughing?
These are black people skating, Mick.
Wayne Simmons.
Yes.
Wayne Simmons was very talented.
Anson Carter.
A very good player.
Who's the one that like they claim Bruins fans were tweeting?
Oh, that was
Ward.
Aaron Ward, I believe.
Joel Ward.
Joel Ward. Which
Donald
was,
Brashear.
all right, we go.
My career from BU,
My
right?
career. But remember, they looked up and none of the tweets were from Boston.
It was completely fake.
Yeah, it was all.
No, that's not true.
That is.
I know the kids who got suspended.
It was like two kids. It was like yeah, but it wasn't like they were making like it was just national. Like all of Boston was tweeting.
It was during the heat of it,
okay.
Yeah, right. But it was. Oh, you knew the two kids?
My best friend went to college with them.
Gotcha. Yeah, where was it? I remember that.
Gloucester.
Right.
They're Gloucester kids.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Hello. How do you beat that? I mean, this is kind of. I was like, this is the highlight of the week.
This is pretty unbelievable. I think tomorrow will be really good now.
Got Gus fuck up. She got brothers fighting.
I'd like to put down 9:46 for when Kirk starts taking calls tomorrow.
Show from Purgatory.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, there you go. Yes. Oh, jeez.
I have a question for Kirk. Damn it. And I have two questions for Mutt.
Good. All right, go ahead.
Kirk,
Mm-hmm.
did you ever get the chance to stare at your daughter's tits at Papagino's to give me your final thoughts on them, or no?
She wasn't at Papagino's, Kevin. So no, I did not. The breasts, I think. If I had to be. I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hi, buddy.
If you had to predict, when do you think your fat friend Andrew Callahan will die of a heart attack?
Hopefully, many years from now.
Oh, you got to predict. If you, yeah.
December 8th, 2084.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's a nice life.
A long way.
Second question. Do you find it embarrassing that your head looks like a penis or no?
I can't do anything about it. Like
You shave your head.
so I don't.
Gives you the
No,
or
it's
no,
the-
though.
it's-
Or a hat.
I'm gonna say no because I can't really control. I could have worn a hat today. I had a hat I was supposed to bring in, but I didn't.
Okay. Take one or two more. There's actually good calls today. So, yeah. If Kevin asks, you got the answer. I mean, it's just the rules. I've proven it this week.
He's been more personal before, so I appreciate it. These were not as tough as some of his. These are tough
I
questions.
struggle with these this week. These were tough.
You got better.
These
You
were
got.
tough.
You sometimes you wear the brunt of it when he
Yeah,
calls.
look, that's part of it's heavy. Yeah, I have the crown. It's a tough
Harry's the
thing.
king.
Yeah.
Come with
Hello.
the king.
Hey, Mud, how you doing?
Hi.
Go Diamondbacks.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, D-backs. Yeah.
Is that a different Diamondbacks?
No, I think this is that's-
Kane is able?
That's Kane.
Oh.
That's the team the boys play on.
What's up,
I
Kane?
can bring it up, but it's fine.
Okay, I got a little dilemma today that I'm going to bring to you guys to give you a little peek into my weird world. Actually, it's kind of odd. I've been dating this girl for the last 2 months. It was going really well.
Maybe
And then on
bit
Sunday,
music
we
or
were
no? Go ahead.
You got it. On Sunday, we were supposed to go to a Patriots game, and she just blew me off.
Patriots
So
Chiefs.
she
Yeah.
sends a text over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sends a text over and says, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. It's not whatever. And that's not even the point. But the point was that for me, I had given her a little vial of my brother's ashes.
Okay.
So I was.
What are we doing here, Kane? What is this bit? What are we doing?
I dropped it.
What I wanted to ask him.
I kinda wanna know where he's going
with
with
that.
that.
Yeah, but it's.
He was gonna say that he cares about his brother or something. And
I
I'm a
guess. To
scumbag.
be fair, Coleman dropped it. I was willing to hear it, but Coleman was aggressive on
He
that
didn't
drop.
flush it. To be fair,
No,
he
yeah,
just dropped it.
Coleman dropped it.
It wasn't
Down on Kane, huh?
Alakazoo, whatever.
I don't know. I just think at a certain point, it's like once we call out the bit.
Well, I think
to
you
continue
got to
the
land
bit,
that plane a little quicker.
yeah.
He's try again tomorrow.
He sounds like a different call. I forget who else he sounds like.
I actually haven't minded him since the Tim, Mike, and the Minifans, to be honest. I think that made me kind of like him a little more.
He's outside waiting for you. So
That's probably true.
I'd go and say what's up to him.
Hello.
Hey guys, it's Dave's mother-in-law's dead guy.
Hey, how you doing?
I had some material from yesterday, but I couldn't get through, so I'm just
Sure.
gonna use it today.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine.
Yeah, these stuff.
What was the worst decision? Kathy Cullinane calling in to celebrate the death of Dave's mother-in-law.
That was tough.
Julie going on Menner's Live and putting in a horrific
Tough.
pity party performance,
Tough.
or Gus just being a racist.
Tough.
Julie.
I kind of got to go with Dave's mom really just dancing on the grave. That was a tough scene.
Julie was snoozing me yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, it's almost like just like whatever. It wasn't like evil.
It's true.
You know, I hear what you're saying. It was a terrible thing we all had to go
So
through.
the audience, it was evil.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a tough call.
Gus's tweets are pretty vulgar.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I'm
can
going with
explain that away with youth, though.
I'm going with the mother. What's that?
You can explain away with youth. He can pretend like
He was his 20s.
he's young.
Anything else, Dave's dead mother-in-law?
I just left.
Okay. One or two more, Colin. We'll talk about Miltons.
Did you find it was weird that Dave
Yes, probably.
sort of blew past the idea that the last like 6 or 8 months, like he's been sweating more? Like maybe you self-sabotaged like a big job that you had and you left it.
I think he
you
seems
that
perfectly
was not
happy.
the deodorant. It was the issue. No one else.
He seems happy in retirement. I don't know. He's just kind of laid back now. He's not doing anything.
He was good on the show yesterday.
Yeah, he's good. I like having him in. But
He
yeah.
wants back. He wants back.
Yeah, I get that vibe too.
He wants back.
I get
What,
that
to produce the show?
Just in the content world.
Well, sure. Yeah, I get that. But I mean, he's got a. I don't really know what he's doing. Like he doesn't ever. I can never with him.
I'm sure he's doing the video stuff, but he's super active on TikTok. I'm not on there, but I
Oh,
see
is he?
the list of it. He does like 4 or 5 videos. Some days, I don't say 4 or 5, but 2 or 3 videos a day, just commenting on big news stories.
That's good.
But what is I
Nice
guess
to do that here, but yeah.
what's the end goal? Like, is he trying to start a Dave Cullinane Substack? Is he
I don't
doing
even
a,
know.
like we
Good
know
question.
You got
what is he
me.
doing?
You got me. Hello.
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 This is Steve, soon to be ex.
Steve from Gloucester or Steve Robinson? Steve Robinson's doing fine. Steve from
Not the
Gloucester's
liar.
ex.
No, not the liar.
Okay.
Steve from Gloucester.
Gotcha. Okay. This is a bit, right? This is not actually Steve's ex?
Correct. Yeah.
Damn it.
What's going?
What's I'm in. Go ahead. What's going on?
Well, I was clued in that he's been, getting a little bit of notoriety. He's got
Sure.
a podcast now. You're
Right.
having him
She's
on the
diving into this.
show.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's a little odd to me. I mean, he has this nickname for Gussie Bullshit, but
Right.
I mean, to me, he's Stevie Secret.
Let's go. Go ahead. Yeah, what do we got?
Well, I mean, I've never been inside an Italian villa.
Oh.
So I'm not really sure what all that's about.
What's great is Steve will get upset about that.
I know that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Emergency episode today.
Go ahead.
And so I'm sure you understand that we've been having problems communicating, with what's been going on in the background. And I was wondering if maybe you could give him some messages for me and just kind of,
sure,
let him know what's going on.
Sure, I could try.
So I just want to let him know, or if you could please let him know, that our daughter also is looking to receive a Barbie dream house for Christmas.
Okay.
And if Dave Cullinane's daughter gets one
Oh,
over
geez.
our daughter, I'm going to absolutely lose it.
Okay.
Lose it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you. Let's start out strong.
She seems normal.
Yeah.
Stevie Secrets, I thought was going to play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good enough.
Yeah. All right, we're good with calls. Good call day, though. Let's quit while we're ahead because I'm going to start sucking. What's going on with McBait before we
yeah, this guy wants to fuck me. Like, he really does. And he really does. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. Good looking guy or no?
He's a personal trainer.
Yeah.
So he's offered his services.
He has a gym in Brighton, yeah?
It's not Brighton. He's in the Boston area,
So we
though.
take down that guy, Scott.
But yeah, no, he's been
How
aggressive.
about that loser, Mike?
What's that?
How about that loser?
Yeah, I will say.
Huh?
He's not part of the universe. Let's
He's not part of
fade
the
away.
universe.
He's going to fade away.
Why?
Because you clearly don't want him involved.
I'm just saying, well, he's happy to call in and talk
I don't think
shit.
he'll be calling in anymore.
Okay, you had to talk with him.
I didn't.
Sounds like it
might have talked to him.
Okay, he understands.
Well, it was easy to have a talk with him because he sent me the screenshot that was sent to him, and I'm like,
Right.
well, just follow the rules on
Good.
that. Like,
He's going to do that.
What do we do?
Okay, good.
It's
good.
not that hard.
Okay. Okay. The first message was weird, though. You would say.
Yeah. I think sometimes you go too close to the sun, and let's take a break.
Well, we wish him well.
Take a break.
Great. Okay. So this guy, the guy you sent me all the information about.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been active. So do you want me to tell you what I did here and how I got talking to him?
Sure. I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
What do you think, Cole? Why I'm asking you, Gus? Jesus. Gus is ready to weigh in on this. How would you?
You just wrote down Christmas again on a sheet of paper.
Not true.
So you feel like you're playing this well. How are we going to do this?
So that's the thing. This guy's pushing to hang out, and he knows
He wants it.
Do you have some
fucking wants
texts? I'm interested in
Yeah,
this.
so it's
I bet you are,
I have a
Colin.
dating. I have a dating app going with a.
Okay. What's your name on this? Oh, do you not want to say?
No, I could say it's not my name, but
Well,
it's.
I hope not, Mick.
If someo's listening, that might be a potential.
Somebody might know.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
The
a
odds of
little-
that seem unlikely, though.
I would think so, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I have a social or a dating
How
profile.
dirty has this got? This conversation.
Well, it started out with.
Have you seen body parts?
No, but it's talked about.
Really?
It's talked about hanging out, and he was under the impression originally that I was 17, having a fake 18-year-old profile. Now he knows that I'm really 16.
Oh, okay.
16. It's not stopped him.
Is that legal? 16?
Hell no.
No,
I don't believe so. Like,
okay.
So he thinks he's he's talking to a 15-year-old.
16 is the age of consent in Massachusetts.
yeah, but is that between? Like if you're is there an age range or something?
Tell me
You know?
you're 15, Mick.
All right, we could do that. We can.
Yeah. Don't you think, Mutt?
I think we need to really, really push the envelope here.
Yeah,
He's already bid on 18, 17, 17, 16.
This guy, I think I could tell this guy to come to my house tonight and show up right away. I really do. I'm dead serious.
Would Al be willing to have your back in that situation? If you called him, he would,
You heard what he said. No.
Yeah,
Hell no.
he would just let this guy pound you.
Yeah,
Nothing you
yeah,
could do about it.
absolutely.
It would be there.
Absolutely
Justin
would.
Trudell would be there at the door ready to protect Mick.
That's true. Justin would be there.
But I mean, I've sold him on it though. I was a young, frustrated high school student that experimented with the boys at school.
Oh
and,
my God!
I'm striking out, so I was looking for something, a little more maturity in my life.
Jesus Christ!
Me? Yes, you. Don't gonna put this on
when
him
he gets
now.
murdered, I'm going to say to the judge, like, look, Mick Bay was a great name. I had to do it. We had to do it. Huh? This poor guy.
Yeah,
Fuck him. He's trying to go after a minor.
Well, it's not 16. But according to Gus, is legal.
So I'm seeing the age of consent for females is 16 and for males it's 18.
Really? What?
This is what I'm seeing from.
That's crazy.
Mass age of
Why would it be
consent laws.
different?
You don't have any sympathy for this guy, do you?
No, yeah, well, some of these guys trying to fuck a 16.
You know who does is Andy Mayo. Andy Mayo doesn't. He's like,
Yeah, well,
unbelievable.
figure that out.
Hold up a second,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Massachusetts currently has no law which specifically addresses the age of consent for homosexual conduct.
Oh, good.
Really?
Good. What's Mayo doing? Mayo is so.
No, remember he was like, that's a bad idea.
Mayo is so.
He just wants more pedophiles in the street.
Yeah, what do you think
how I
that's
took it.
about?
Yeah.
That's clear. Jesus.
Bottomless popcorn.
That's a big 2024 for you then. We're going to kick off with you and your brother.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go well.
And we're going to have Mick Bate, I would think, probably on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, just to honor his life. I think
Sounds
it's probably a good
like a good way to do that.
Yeah, I think Mick Bate's the way to go that day.
I mean, you already, I would say, leader in the clubhouse for 2024 Minifan of the Year. Those two things happen. Al's here, and he gets a pedophile. Who's beating that?
We'll give it to Al, though.
Yeah. There it is. That's what's gonna happen.
Who's beating To Catch a Predator, Minihane style? That's
Al will. He'll figure it out. He's the older brother. That's what they always do.
Yeah, he's the cool one.
Yeah.
Controls everything. He's the man.
I
fucking hate him.
Can you feel the tension?
Yes, I can.
You're actually moving,
sitting next to
you're
him.
moving away from. Yeah, you can
He's
feel it.
at one point, like his hand is legit shaking when he was talking to his brother.
It's just because I know how it is. He's gonna insert himself. He's gonna. Oh no! Everybody knows it's all in good fun. Yeah.
If he had been on board with your podcast from the beginning,
It would
the
be.
end of-
I'd be singing a different tune. I'd be singing a much different tune right now.
All right. Okay. All right. Anything else, guys? We're back tomorrow with Steve from Gloucester and with Montante. Go to mutstack.com.
Yep.
Up tomorrow.
Friday
what time?
4-pack up tomorrow, probably between 10 and 11.
All right, we'll be on the air for that. Beyond Average Podcast. Go subscribe. Anything else?
Thank you. No.
No. Okay. Anything else from you boys?
I'll plug the TikTok KMS show.
Yeah,
give it
sure.
a follow. It's
Absolutely.
doing well.
Absolutely, go follow that. Gus, anything you want to promote?
10 minutes until David in Maryland gets the show Twitter account.
That's right. Wow, what a moment that's going to be in show history. David in Maryland.
It'd be a shame if Al started texting David some pictures. to use
yeah.
for-
That's true.
He's.
We'll give Al the account at some point next week. He deserves it. He's worked hard for the show.
Yeah. No, he's been all in, invested.
Showed
He's loved
passion.
the show.
Showed passion at live events.
Right. Yep.
Did?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
it's
the
fair.
guy did.
To go through my text messages. see
How
what I
much
can
do you
dig
hate
up.
him? Like 1 out of 10 right now.
It's not a hate. It's just that I just know exactly how it is. It's the same thing every
a hate.
single time.
I'm telling you, this reality show would be
Guy
awesome.
kind of owns you.
Well, it's been like I said, we're only 2 years apart, so it's
Yeah,
it's not
that
like I,
stuff. You're close. What's the difference with you and your brother?
About 2 years, 2.5.
He's younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a year. Yeah, just short of 2 years. We've never had this type of beef before.
Never.
No.
You guys are kind of different personalities, though. He's louder. In like
He's he loves you. Like he's louder around you. Like
he gets amplified
at those
around.
birthday parties. we
Sounds a
yell
lot like
hey.
Al.
Yeah, but he's like you're kind of like quieter, and he's like a little louder. It's not bad. It's just what it is.
Well, he's also bigger than me. He's taller. He's much bigger than me.
Well, but that's not really a part of it. I don't, is it? You think? They go as part of the.
Oh yeah, physically. Little guy.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. Anyway.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Great show. You as well.
Happy
And
holidays.
Mick, you as well. Enjoy your Christmas
Thank
with the
you.
family.
Thank you. Thank you. You as well.
We're back tomorrow, boys.
Yes.
All right. Goodbye.